All right, all right, all right. We are live. We are live. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Let's Talk About It with April. Each and every Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time. This evening, I don't know, I feel like people been real excited about tonight's guest. They been real excited about tonight's guest. And I get it. I've been observing from a distance, right? So I got my prepared um, introduction that I would like to go off of. If that's okay. If that's okay. If that's okay. If that's okay. Okay. So as I was thinking about how I wanted to describe this young man, right? I just been monitoring him and I wanted to be so authentic to who he is, or at least who I perceive him to be while watching him online. Let me just say it that way, right? And so what I realized about you is, and what I get from it is, if there was a situation where someone wanted to describe real, recognize real, that's you. That's
Already,
you.
that's a
That's real,
hundred.
recognize real.
That's a
I feel
hundred.
like people appreciate realness, right? They appreciate someone being honest, someone being vulnerable, authentic. Like people appreciate that. You got some people that's gonna hate on it. You got some people that's gonna
Right.
envy it. But for the most part, people appreciate your realness, and that's what I get from you. I get that you are honest, you upfront. You know, you ain't really cutting too many corners about your honesty and what it is you stand on and believe in. And I also realize there's much more of you than what meets the eye, right? There's much more than the lies. He said, "Here, you used to do this." I'm like, "Look, you do this almost every day. This is what you do." I'm just making a difference. That's all. I'm just making a difference. And so,
Sure.
but again, it's your realness, is you being authentic and true to yourself, and regardless of what. And people truly appreciate that about you. And I really think, and I don't know if you bought into this and owned it, but people respect your realness to the point where I believe there's some inspiration that you're giving out that I don't even think you even really trying to do. You just being honest, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Being honest, and I think that the level of inspiration that you give people through being authentic is what makes them come back to every live you do. You know what I'm saying? It might be some funny hee hee ha ha moments, but at the end of the day, I think that your honesty is what people appreciate the most about you. I also believe that the real topics that you bring up. You know what I'm saying? You talk about stuff people too afraid to talk about, right? And
For
so,
sure.
yeah, I just over explained that. You seem like a man of realness and honesty, and I think people appreciate that. I think people look forward to hearing from you because it shows a sense of integrity. A lot of dudes lose their integrity with the social media. You know that.
Yeah, that's a
People
fact.
lose their integrity. I just feel like you hold on to your integrity by being authentic, right? And I think that level of integrity is appreciated in the community. And I'm sure as most that know you, and I'm just getting to know you on social media, it's just not just about your story and your past and things you experience. I think it's about how you share your experience. It's almost like you're a storyteller. Is that okay? Can I say that? It's almost like you're a
No, it's all
storyteller.
good. I can go for that.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like you're a storyteller in your own way, by being real in spite of everything that you've experienced, everything you've been through. I mean, you could be a bitter man. You know what I'm saying? You could be one of them bitter, hateful, envious men that just wear their feelings on their sleeve because of their experiences. Because again,
Hmm.
a lot of men lose their integrity on these social platforms. But you keep your integrity. I'm sure I'm speaking for the community that they appreciate you, that you remind them that they can keep going. You remind them that don't matter what you've been through, there's still more life to live. And I really, truly, and I'm not just saying this trying to make it sound fancy. That ain't me. I don't do that. I don't move like that. But I definitely do know when you can see someone go from some of the experiences that you shared you had to where you are now, people genuinely appreciate that. Because everybody want to gift wrap their life. I like
Yeah,
they ain't never had no problem, no issues. They just living the best life now. And
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like people will watch that stuff, but people don't respect it.
yeah, for
You
sure.
see what I'm saying? They're entertained by it, but they don't necessarily respect it.
Hmm.
And I think that's what they respect about you. And that was just my little disclaimer I wanted to put out there about my observation of you. And believe it or not, the younger generation need that. They send too many fake, phony, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah,
mannerisms on, trying to be whatever they trying to be, and that stuff is misleading them. And then they want to do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, again, like I said, I don't know if you honed in on that, if you have owned that role. It's a role. You got a role model responsibility on you. You do. Don't
No,
take it
that's
lightly.
love
Don't
though. I
take it lightly.
appreciate that though, for sure.
Don't
I
take it lightly.
appreciate
Don't
that.
take it lightly. I definitely, I feel that. I sense that. That's what I get from you. And so I just wanted to share that. And I know I kind of overly explained it, but I kind of felt it. And so, yes, good evening, good evening. And so you say, though, okay, so what's the name you go by? What's that name you go by? Because you like, what's it?
Um, I told you, Trizzle, Trizzle.
Trizzle. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So are you mostly known by that? Or is it another nickname you mostly know?
Um, it's like I don't really know because I got like 3, 4 different names, but like I got a nickname that's in the streets. Then I got a rap name. Then like this my rap name too. Like it's like every time I went to jail and came home, I kept changing my name.
Okay.
So so yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna say a lot of people do know me by this name since I've been home. I've been just strictly going by this name though. So yeah,
Okay. Well, introduce yourself to the people that may or may not know you.
man. For the people that don't know me, I'm Trizzle with the missile. You know what I'm saying? Richmond, Virginia representative, Northside, Richmond. You know what I'm saying? You know what it's hitting for, man.
And so Richmond, I'm getting a lot of Richmond natives.
For sure.
And I know somebody will see my last say she got to see. Oh, she always talking about Richmond. I be seeing y'all, I be watching y'all be moving different. And I mean that in a good way.
Yeah.
But plus, we got all that other messy stuff behind the scene. We ain't gonna entertain none of that this evening. We're gonna entertain the positive attributes of what I'm saying, how y'all moving in Richmond, and
For
y'all
sure.
very community and very supportive of one another. And I just personally, I'm talking about me and my family, because I always talk about y'all, and my husband and my child. It's just the sense of community that y'all seem to have that I personally don't take lightly. And so you say, well, what part of Richmond?
The North Side.
No side, no side. Okay, so what is that? What community is that near?
Um, I mean, I can't say what community is near, but it's just the North Side of Richmond. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You done had a few people on your platform that's from my side, like of course my homeboy Ruger that
Mm.
introduced me to you.
Yes,
Um,
shout out to Rue. He is a
yeah,
sponsor of this episode. Yes.
for sure. Even my homeboy Big No, you know what I'm
Okay, yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like their hood is like in a car I could probably get to their hood in like probably about 5 minutes for real.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's the north side of the city. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got a brother and I got a sister that's deceased now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, condolences too for that.
I appreciate it.
So it was just one brother, and then there was the one sister.
Yeah, I just got one brother and one sister.
Okay. Okay. What's the age difference? Where are you? Older, middle, younger?
I'm I'm 4 years younger than my brother, and I was 7 years older than my sister. She the baby.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. See
So,
now I'm wishing. See because I told you I was asleep, so when I woke up, I just hurry up and see now I wish I would have worn my chain because I got a chain with
oh
it for her
yeah.
for my sister. So I was like, man, I wish I would have worn my chain now.
No, you can go ahead. You can close the app and go. You can put the chain
Nah,
on.
nah,
You got
it's
it.
all good.
You
It's all
sure?
good.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
we rocking and rolling. I ain't gonna hold that up. We rolling.
Okay. What was your relationship like with your sister? You said you got her chain where it's a picture on it.
Yeah, yeah. My sister, she was like my daughter for real. You know what I'm saying? Like she really called me her daddy. You know what I'm saying? At
Mm,
times she'll call me her daddy because like our daddy. See, me and my sister, we got the same daddy. My
okay.
brother, you know what I'm saying? We just got the same mama, but he got his own daddy. But me and my brother got autism.
Okay.
He autistic, so he he left like a long time ago and went into like this little special home. So it was like once he left, it was like just me and my sister. So we really grew up together. At first, it was me and him more tighter than me and her because you know how like when it's the baby, like everybody just love the baby and
Right.
she the girl, so everybody want her. They wanted my sister to like stay with them. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But they ain't really want me and my brother though. So the struggle we grew up in, she ain't never really know nothing about that. So he left like 2001. You know what I'm saying? So from that point on up, me and her basically grew up together. Our daddy wasn't around, so I really had to teach her and show her everything that she, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, from the good and the bad, because I gave it to her. I gave her everything that I knew. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like my sister was like my daughter to me for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so, do you feel like it was really more so because dad wasn't around that you were more so that she was more of a daughter versus a little sister? Did you feel
Yeah,
like that
that's
obligation of being
yeah,
that
that's
male role model for her in a sense?
yeah, it was that because I felt like I had to go from being a brother to a father for real because she ain't had no other male figure in her life for the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then especially when she started getting a little older and she started having her little dude friends calling the
Mm-hmm.
phone, and now I got to sit her down and like, look, this is what dudes want, and you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying every single dude, but most of them,
For the most part,
this
yeah.
is what they want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving her things to watch out for. And anybody that knew both of us, they know she acted just like me.
No, yeah.
Like a lot of like dudes didn't even want to talk to her because they was like, man, she act too much like you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So yeah,
Like, so
I
was that
feel
like
like
a tomboy edge she had, or was it more so just the
um
attitude like you?
it was the attitude.
Okay.
It was the whole attitude. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? She was like a female me.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
All
Like
right.
the way her responses was, the way she reacted stuff, even the way she'll look at you if you say something she ain't like. Dudes would be like, "Oh yeah, bro, that's your sister. Yeah, yeah, yeah." You know what I'm saying? For sure.
But that's kind of natural, right? Like you said, you pretty much
Yeah.
raising her, so of course that's what we tend to do, right? We tend to kind of reciprocate from the one that kind of raises. So,
Yep.
so were
Yep.
you overprotective of her? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Cause I ain't got but one sister. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I don't got but one sister, and it's like this my sister. She look up to me. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I'm super overprotected about her. Like yeah, I was.
So it was probably hard for her to really date how she wanted to. But first of all, she
Yeah.
act like you, and then you gonna chase her away anyway. Is what it sounds like.
See, I had to learn. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like I was getting locked up a lot, so like you know, the world changing every single day. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go do 2 years here, a year there, 2 years there. So she just getting older. She just growing more. So it's like every time I came home, I had to meet her again. You know what I'm saying? So when I come home, like before I left, I'm like, damn, she was just playing with toys and SpongeBob on the PlayStation. Now I come home, she in her room on the phone talking to a boy, and I'm like, hell no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
And you know, my mama like, boy, she all right, leave her alone. And I'm like, nah, she can't talk to no boys. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I just had to get used to the new versions of her every time I came home. You feel me? So yeah,
You said it was almost like you had to meet her over again. So it's almost like it sounds like you had to like keep up with her,
yeah, I
evolving
did.
and growing. Mm-hmm. Because you
Yeah, I
kind of
did.
felt a few steps behind every time you got out. Like it was more about her than
Because
anything
like
else.
when I came home in 2010, that was my that was my first bid as an adult. So I came home in 2010, and at the time she was like 17, ready to be 18. She had her first child, and you know all this stuff new to me. Like First of all, what is you even doing having sex? I was mad
Right.
about that part. Like, who told you can have sex? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I came home, the baby was 2. Now I gotta get like we'll get to arguing, and she used to tell me like, "I ain't that little girl no more that you knew 6 years ago. Like you don't even know me no more." Like we was such alike that we used to bump heads in the beginning. I'm gonna say in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I had to meet her again. Like she wasn't grown because she was 17, but she had a child. So basically, you grown. So I had to meet her all over again.
Hmm. As the young adult, as a parent.
Yeah,
So that's why
yeah,
she's telling you like I'm not that child anymore because that's what I was. That's kind of what I'm imagining. When you get out, you're remembering who she were, not knowing
yeah,
who she is.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's probably where a lot of button heads was probably coming from too. Just you want to treat her like she's 10, but
yeah,
she's
yeah,
15,
yeah,
or you want to treat her like she's 6, but now she's
yeah.
16. Mm.
And I get it though, cause like we used to be like that. Like around my way, like dudes would get locked up and go do 8, 9, 10 years and come home. And yeah, when you left, I was this little kid. You know what I'm saying? Now you come home and I'm
You the
this.
guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a little different now. Like
Mhm.
yeah, so
And
I
that's
get
something
it.
that you got to adjust to over and over. The more time you go away from
Yeah,
somebody, you got to keep readjusting. Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
And so let's back up a little bit. So you mentioned at one point it was just you and your brother, but
yeah.
then he went away. So was he still a child when he went away, or was he
He was like,
young
he was
adult?
like, he was like 17 when he
Okay,
had went away. Yeah.
okay. And so then once he went away, it was just you two. But then you were kind of going in and out that most of that duration when it was just you and your sister.
Yeah, see, even when he left, it kinda was just me, kind of, because see, my sister, like I told you, like back then, she ain't really grow up with us. You know what I'm saying? Because she stayed at
Other people's houses and stuff like
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I used to tell her like back then we'll get into it, and I'm like, you ain't even never been through nothing. Like like she ain't never experienced the coming home and the heat got cut off. She ain't never see that. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm older, I think my mama just was like, okay, well, I'm blessed enough to have these family members help me with this child. So, you know what, I'm gonna kind of let her stay over there. It
that.
ain't no sense to me taking the baby through this struggle too. So I
Mm.
used to be like, yeah, you ain't never, you don't know what it's like to this, and you ain't never see this. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of was hating on her a little bit when we was
I
young.
was going to ask you, but it sounded like it might have been a little resentment, right?
Yeah, I was hating a little bit because I ain't like, see, I'm in the middle because you got the baby. So everybody love her. She's just this pretty little girl. Everybody love her. Then my brother got autism. So it's like everybody
He
showing
needs
him
extra
love.
attention.
And
Mm-hmm.
then it's just me. Like I don't do nothing. I don't got nothing. I'm just me. So you know what I'm saying? Like I really used to like I felt like back then I ain't really used to get no attention. So I used to do certain stuff
To
just
get
to
the
get
attention.
some attention.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
And that was right along the lines where I was going to ask. You feel like maybe some of the things that you might have gotten into younger was to get attention,
It was.
was
It
to be a
was.
part. Because I kind of hear that with if there's like a enormous gap in age. If someone's like 20 years older or younger, they tend to experience that. Somebody feels like they didn't get as much attention as the other one.
Yeah.
Or the middle child. That's it. They call it like a middle child syndrome type of thing. That's kind of like a thing. People feel like the middle child always feels like they never got as much as the oldest or the youngest.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
felt.
Mhm.
That's how I felt. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you remember when you first started noticing it? Like
I
brother
don't
getting all
remember.
the attention, and now
I
she
don't remember
always
like
getting.
how old I was, but I feel like I remember seeing it like through my whole childhood though. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I noticed it with my sister because like she was the baby, so like everybody come in the house and they'll just walk right past us and like, oh, look at her. And you just be like, all right, I'm right here too. Like, why don't nobody be hyped when they see me? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And then like I know one day this one day that I know I seen it for sure. Like um we was at my grandma's house and my brother had spelt some word, I don't remember what it was. And everybody was hyped. Like, so I'm like, I know how to spell butterfly.
Mm.
And it was just like, all right, cool, all right. But it was back hype for him.
Back
And I'm
then.
like, what about me though? You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Yeah,
No,
that's when I knew.
that's a big deal though, because I think that
Yeah,
oftentimes the adults don't probably notice it. And then because
yeah,
you're a child, ain't like you're gonna really express what you really noticing. You just kind of suck it up and deal with it.
yeah. Like then I ain't really understand though. Like I ain't feel like they weren't really paying attention to me. I just was confused. Like, damn, y'all hype when he do it. When I do it, nobody don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just like, all right, you know what? I ain't getting no attention doing this. Like, okay, if we go outside and my brother do a flip, y'all clapping him on, and then I'd be like, well, look, I can do this. And then it's like,
Mm.
oh, like I ain't getting no claps or nothing. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Well, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna do something crazy in school. Then I might get a whooping for it, but at least I'm getting some kind of
Some
attention.
because that's it for a child. That is a form of attention.
Yeah,
If you get
yeah,
punished for 2 weekends, at least
yeah.
you see me now.
And it
Mm.
was always like, like if I'm on punishment for something that I did, I'll be in my room and I can't hear the person asking about the kids, but I hear my mama like, oh, she at such and such house. Oh, he in there playing the game, and then you can tell when she get to me, oh, his ass on punishment. He don't know how to act, and
Mm.
I'd be cool with that though. Like, well, at least I made the cut, cause usually y'all don't
You
even
don't
bring
make the
me up.
cut. Mm. Wow. No, I get that. And so you mentioned that you be like, all right, cool. And I'm sure that's probably not every situation when you're not saying, all right, I'm gonna go to school and do something crazy. I'm sure you're not consciously saying that all the time. But
Yeah.
did you realize it started becoming like a knee jerk reaction? That's just what you did. Like they
Um,
call it they call it what do they call it crying out is what they call it, right? Crying out for attention. When a child just starts doing rebellious things, it's really them crying out for some type of attention.
I think I know I was doing it. I don't think I was doing it like you said. Like I wasn't just
Yeah.
going to school like, all right, I'm gonna get some attention. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
punch
yeah.
this
You
boy
ain't
in the
conscious,
face.
right? Yeah, you ain't consciously going about it that way.
Yeah,
But
I
you
won't
start
do it.
realizing you were making a cut.
Yeah, I started noticing. You know what I'm saying? And then for real, when it just I turned it up a notch. Like once my daddy had left, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember being scared of my daddy, like not
Mm,
because he used to like be abusive or nothing, but he was a man, so I'm scared of the man, you know what I'm saying? But once he left, it's like, oh yeah, see my mama, she more so like she used to save me from the beatings and stuff. So I'm like, all right, what my mama gonna do now? Like you can't you can't stop me by yourself. So now it's like, all right, I'm ready to get off now. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get off. So I just started just doing stuff that I wouldn't have did if my daddy would have
and
still
you
been
know
there.
that, and you knew that.
I knew
That
that.
you, How about how old were you?
He left. I was 7 or 8 when he left. Yeah, yeah. Cause I just remember him being there, and then it was like a couple of days, and I'm like, Mom, where Dad at? Then a couple of weeks, like, Mom, why Dad ain't came back yet? Like, it
Mm-hmm.
ain't never been this long. Y'all get to arguing. He might be gone for 3 days, but it might have been 3 weeks. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, and I'm noticing like she letting us do more stuff than like we usually had to go to bed at this time. Now we she ain't came in there in the last hour and said y'all go to bed. We still playing the game. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, like I don't think he might not be coming back. It seemed a little different around here.
Mm-hmm.
So once I knew like it won't gonna be too many consequences. Now it's like, cause my mama won't. She won't really standing on business like that. As far as she was the type, like she like your ass going on punishment for 3 weeks. Man, by the weekend she gonna feel sorry for me and I'm gonna get off. You know what I'm saying? And I knew this though. I knew this. Yeah, so I won't really
So it was
trip.
probably easy to take it because I mean my son is 18, youngest is 18, and I mean he's a pretty decent young man, but even just in slight things, my husband be like, it's because you the mother. He would never say that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
so I kind of think in her defense, that's almost like the nature of the order that comes with women, especially with boys, right?
yeah,
Not to justify it and say it's okay and it should be acceptable, but most, especially most boys, they because it's an energy, like you said, he wasn't abusive, but you feared him because it was his
yeah,
energy. It was that masculine energy that he came with, and we
yeah,
don't possess that as women. So I
yeah,
would sit down, be quiet, don't. He don't even got to say. All you got to do is look at you, right?
yeah.
You know
Facts,
what I'm saying?
facts.
So that's just it's unfortunate in some aspect that a lot of us don't really have what, and I think that's what the whole notion of, and I'm not saying I fully subscribe to it, but I think the whole notion of a woman can't raise a man, I think that's where that whole theory comes from. You know what I'm saying? I think it comes from the idea that ain't but so much you won't be able to tell him when he get to a certain age because you're the mother, number one, right? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? You're not really inflicting too much fear in him because you're a woman, number two. You know, so I think just knowing the realization of that is kind of what
yeah,
makes people subscribe to the idea that yeah, woman can't really raise a boy into a man because there's certain things a boy gonna need to be like. You gotta be checked a certain way.
yeah. Facts.
You know, y'all just have to. That's beyond what neighborhood. That's beyond whether it's a wealthy environment, a poor environment. Like I'm not gonna say none of that matters because it does, but it's the aura that comes with feminine and masculine. And
Yeah,
a lot of times, especially once I feel like, man, my husband got five blended. One time y'all 6 or 7, like y'all already 15 in terms of how y'all be moving as boys. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
being sneaky, like y'all already figured out. Like you said, you already knew she's saying 2 weeks, but she's gonna give me 3 days. Like y'all
yeah,
figured that out early, you know.
yeah.
So
Facts.
y'all figure that stuff out early, and it's things like that that makes it difficult, is what I'll say, for the mom when she's trying to discipline, or to your point, or trying to stay in no business because we all gonna feel sorry. Oh, he yelled too loud. Let me go pat him up. He ain't deserve that beating. Let me go take him to get ice cream.
You
Even
know,
though he
like
needed the beating, you
I
know.
think, like what it started being with my mama was, I think once she seen like, you know what, dude, just like I won't bad, but I just was hard headed, and it was like, all right, you know what, he ain't gonna listen. I'm telling him what I'm telling him, but he ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna start letting him see. And boy, did I start seeing it.
You
Did I
think that's what
start
you think
seeing it?
that's what that was her strategy, just letting
Yeah.
like
And I'm like, man, she said this. You know how like when you go through something, you be like, damn, my mama said that. I should have listened. Damn, she said this. Damn, she said that. Did I start seeing it? I
mm.
started seeing it too.
And so you said you witnessed this throughout your whole lifetime growing up, like lack of attention, and everybody else kind of
Yeah,
saying attention. And so now you realize you are acting out. Not every decision is based on that, but you probably just got into the habit of just acting out,
yeah, yeah.
right? And
I
just got
did.
comfortable with doing it. And because the
Facts.
repercussions weren't strong enough, right, to make you change your mind and act right, you just kept doing it.
Facts.
So let's talk about middle school. Do you recall in middle school where, or let me ask you this: when you felt like your mother realized, okay, he's not gonna listen. Like, how old you think you were? You think you middle school age or high school age? When you feel like
Oh
she
no, I was in elementary when I put that together.
elementary? See, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I put that together in elementary.
Dang.
High school, it was over. It was over with. Like it was over. It was over with by high school.
Mm.
It was over with by middle school, but by elementary, like in elementary, cause that's when he left. I probably was in the second or third grade.
Mm.
That's when my daddy left. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm noticing like when I'm doing stuff at school, instead of me having to wait till my daddy get off for me to get a beating. Now it's just my mama saying, just get out my face, get out my face. And I'm like, damn, she ain't even say I can't play my game. So I'm gonna play my game. Like I can still play my game. You know what I'm saying? And after I'm seeing this enough times, I'm like, I'm thinking I'm sweet at school. Like, you get in trouble at home when you get in trouble at school. I don't get in trouble. I'm
Mm.
thinking I'm sweet.
You
Like
thinking
my
that's a
mama ain't gonna do
flex?
nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I ain't gonna say she ain't never whooped me or nothing, but like, I feel like once she starts saying like, this dude hard headed as hell, like whooping them ain't really doing
Ain't
nothing
really
for
doing
real.
that.
You feel me? So I just
So you saying by middle school, you
it
had
was over
already
with.
figured it out, and you just kind of already just kind of decided what you was gonna do and how you was gonna do it.
Yeah, it by middle school it was over with. Like middle school, I was a whole different person by middle school.
What
Like
you mean when you say that? Like what?
because like elementary, by middle school I'm in the streets already. First
Oh.
of all, elementary, I'm still like I'm doing stuff, but I'm still knowing like, okay, I pushed this boy and they call my mama.
Mm.
Now I'm a get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like I might not get a whooping or you know what I'm saying, I might get a whooping, but I'm gonna get some type of something. By middle school is like I ain't even all the way at home. Like I'm 1 foot home and 1 foot outside, but my body mostly leaning outside. I'm outside already.
Mm. Hmm. So did you? So when you say you outside, is that before middle school?
It was in middle school.
It was in middle school. Okay.
Yeah, it was in middle school. Like, elementary, I'm still going home after school. I'm in the house. I come out and play, go back in, get ready for school. Just normal kid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
By middle school, I'm I'm outside. I'm
Mm-hmm.
outside. I'm outside with the older dudes. I'm outside.
Mm-hmm. So can you recall during that time, like because dad's not there, was there any male figure around during that time, like early part of middle school, that
Man,
kind of
she had
trying to get you out the streets and get you away from it, or was it really just
she
everybody
had
just pulling on you?
my mama had met this dude. They ended up getting married and stuff, but
Oh, okay.
man, dude was the worst. Like he just passed away a couple months ago, but dude was trash, man. Like he was like
Mm-hmm.
3rd-degree trash. Like he was trash. Like he won't trying to help do nothing. Far as like with the kid with us, he won't trying to. I don't even think he even like me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he won't trying to help with nothing. He ain't want to do nothing but
Mm-hmm.
fight my mama. That's all he wanted to do.
Mm.
Yeah, he
That
won't
also
help
that
nobody.
also probably could have contributed to you going in the street style, as opposed to being home.
Yeah,
Did you think?
it I think with him being around, like it made stuff worse. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm feeling like, man, it's so much with him. Like, man, he is a whole lot with this dude. See, first of all, dude was getting high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know he was getting high then, of course. But like I used to just remember telling my mama, like, Mom, when you be leaving, he be in the bathroom and it be this funny smell. Like if we smell up under the door, it be this funny smell. Like now that I'm older, my mama knew what he was doing.
Mm.
Like she'll act like back then, like she didn't really know, but you knew what he was doing though. Like this the whole crack era when everybody was getting high. So like not everybody, but most people was getting high.
Yeah.
So you knew what this man was doing. And you old enough to if you didn't know, you end up catching on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We done found little burnt pipes in our like burnt car antennas. So it's like, Mom, I know you done seen one of these in here before. Cause
Mm.
if we found them, I know you done found them. So like, man, I remember, man, one time, this dude crazy. I remember one time I got put out of school I got suspended. I was in middle school, matter of fact. I got suspended. So I ain't tell my mama. So I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna just hang outside in the hood with my homeboys for these few days, and then I don't got nobody to sign no signature, so I'm gonna just slip back in school, and hopefully they don't even remember that I got suspended. So one day, I never forget. I remember the movie Vampire in Brooklyn first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it didn't. I don't think it just came out. I think it just came out on tape. So
Okay.
we looking at the movie, me and my homeboy, and all of a sudden I heard the lock moving downstairs. So I'm like, oh, because I'm knowing my mama at work and my stepdad at work too. So I'm like, oh, don't nobody supposed to be coming home.
Right.
The whole time it's him. So I supposed to be at school, he supposed to be at work. So we made a little deal. He like, look, I don't know what you doing not at school, but you don't tell your mama you seen me, I ain't gonna tell your mama I seen you. So I'm like, I bet, like, we could do this all the time. Like, you just don't know how many times I done got suspended. We could do this all the time. So I come regular scheduled programming. When the kids get out of school, I act like I'm just coming home. I go outside, I play, I do all that. When the day end and I go in the house, ready to eat dinner and get ready for the next day. All I hear is my mama saying, "Where the fuck my VCR at?" I'm like, "Your VCR?" I'm like, "I don't know where your VCR at." She was like, "Well, you ain't go to school today." I'm looking at him like, "Bruh, you told me." So now, like, I'm getting a whole whooping because I didn't go to school, and I'm getting a whooping because he done went and told my mama that when he came in, me and my homeboy was watching the movie. So I basically must have did something with the VCR. Now that I'm older, I know what happened with that VCR. You went and traded that VCR for what you traded it for. And I'm like now like I still be having certain feelings towards my mama when I think about it, cause it's like, Mom, I was too small to put all that together. Mom, you knew what happened with that VCR, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, what am I ready to do with a VCR that we need every day? Every day I'm getting out of school, putting movies in.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get out of school so I can watch this Ninja Turtle movie or this Batman movie or like, come on, man. Like, she knew what she knew.
Do you feel like you possibly grew some resentment towards her by having a man like that around?
Yeah, facts. I did. I definitely did. Especially when I'm telling her, like, cause dude used to be whooping my ass for real. Like he'll whoop me and my brother, but it was like something with me. Like he just always want to whoop me. So I used to tell her like, Mom, don't go to work. Every time you go to work, dude is in here beating the hell out of me for like any stupid reason. Like
Mm.
I remember he beat me about some cereal one day. Like I'm like, cause my sister she always got Lucky Charms. So I think I had finished my little box and I just went and opened her box. And he came in the room like, who opened this Lucky Charms cereal? And I said me because I ain't really think it was that much of a
Yeah,
big
big
deal.
deal.
Like, bro, you grown, you don't even eat cereal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, oh yeah, I had ate a bowl and he's just like, take your clothes off. I'm like, what the hell? I'm just getting a beating behind some Lucky Charms cereal.
Mm.
So I'm telling her like I don't like when you go to work because he gonna do something to me, like he gonna beat me when you go to work. And she'll just be like, he ain't gonna do nothing to you, and then she leave and go to work. And
And then
dude
he
beat my
do.
ass. Like I told you, like I mean, I understand she couldn't just stop going to work, but man, I'm telling you, this dude is in here. He overly beating us though. Like he ain't just whooping us with the belt a little bit. Like he getting out of hand with it. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying?
And you telling her this, but it's almost like she's not really doing nothing to
I'm telling her this.
change that. Mm.
And you know he beating us because he beating you. You know what I'm saying? Like he beating you.
Mm. And so to your point, it's almost like you're this and that stuff that you're telling her that she's not aware of. Like she got to be aware of the smoking. She got to be aware of him putting his hands on y'all because there's no way she's not seeing him if y'all seeing him. She got to be smelling like y'all smelling it, right? So those are the things going through your young mind, which could have created this resentment because it's like, nah, I don't even got to tell you anymore because
Yeah,
it sounds like that's the type of dude he was.
yeah, facts.
And so even that's just more, in my opinion, that's more of a reason that will push somebody in the streets,
Facts.
like trying to escape him.
Facts. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I hated dude for real, to be honest with you. Like when I grew up, it wasn't really much like I hated, but back then I hated dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I hated that dude. Like I ain't even, and now like that I'm grown. Like I used to tell my sister this. I used to be like, man, if your kids don't like the dude that you with, he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, mom, we telling you, we don't like dude. We don't like this dude. You don't even really like him either because dude is, man, we done seen him get overly physical with you. And I just used to, I remember one time he was fighting my mama and I took my shirt off like I was gonna do something. And he was like, what the you gonna do? And I'm like, nah, I can't wait till I get a little bit bigger. When I get a little bit bigger, I'm telling you. And I finally got my chance when I was like 14. I don't remember what he did, but my mama was like, I'm done. And we just like, man, you say that all the time. You done and he'll be back. But as the weeks going by, we see she really standing on it. So I'm like, damn, she might be done for real. So she started talking to this dude. He used to be he was from the neighborhood. He was a thorough dude too. You know what I'm saying? So one day, the dude in our crib, and we just heard somebody knocking at the window, at my window. So I look out the window. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of had missed my stepdaddy for a while because he was gone for a while. He had never been gone for a month or 2 months. So I kind of missed him for real. So I opened the window. He was like, where your mama at? So I'm like, I'm young, so I ain't really thinking. I'm like, she in the living room. She was like, what's she in there doing? Now I start thinking. I said, okay, she messed with the dude from around here, and dude ain't no sucker. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna get something started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said in my mind. Like, I'm gonna get something started. I said, oh yeah, there's a dude in the living room. He said, oh yeah. So he go around the front and start banging on the door. Now I ain't gonna lie, like it ain't go the way I thought it was gonna go. It end up falling on me because the dude that was in the living room, he didn't react the way I thought he was gonna react. I thought he was gonna do something to my stepdaddy, but he didn't. He ended up just respecting the crib and he left. So now I'm hearing my mama argue with my stepdad. I'm hearing them arguing. So I keep hearing her say, get out my house, get out my house. So I'm like, I tell my brother, I said, man, this the day right here. All them times that I couldn't wait for it, this the day right here. So I just heard when I heard her making certain noises, I could tell they fighting. I heard the and I heard like, so I run in there, and I don't really try to fight them at first. I try to pull them apart, and when I try to pull him apart, he like wanted to tussle with me. So I'm like, yeah, this the last day you gonna think you can touch me. Like you not ready to put no type of hands on me after today. See, what my mama don't even know is back like at that moment, like I got me a little gun and everything. You don't even know none of this. So after we get the tussling, somehow I end up picking them up and slamming them. So when I slam them, I run in the room and I go get the gun. Man, I know for a fact, like my mama had to like lay on top of him because I'm stuck. I'm like, man, I know for a fact if I shoot him, I'm going to jail. I don't really know how long, but I'm going to jail for a while. But I'm just like, man, I'm ready to shoot the hell out of this dude. So my mama just like get on top of him. You know I ain't gonna shoot like try to shoot past you. So I'm like, bro, just get out of my mama house or you gonna die today.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I knew like it was different. It was different from that day on. It like I'm running around with this gun, but to be honest with you, like I don't want to kill nobody. I'm just running around with the gun because everybody else running around with the gun. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna get me one. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I'm like, I hope don't nobody play with me because I don't want to have to use this gun. But that was the first day that I actually considered, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go with the move all the way. But he ended up leaving though, so I ain't had to do nothing to him.
Thank God. But I can see how even that probably even changed your whole outlook on the streets.
Yeah, it did. It did. You feel me? Because now I'm thinking like, I'm like, oh yeah, nobody better not play with me. Like I'm not looking for nothing now. I ain't picking with nobody, but nobody better not play with me. Like I'm not.
But that experience probably also gave you the realization that I ain't afraid to use it. Like you said, at first you wasn't really. It was almost to some degree like you got another toy. Like it's just you just had it because everybody else had it. But the way it sounds like the way he was feeling about him in that moment and having it, that's something that probably stuck with you.
Yeah, fact.
To your point, you never even felt the need of wanting to do nothing like that until that point.
Yep, it was.
So he probably don't even know how much he contributed to that edge you probably got.
Yeah, he definitely contributed a whole lot to it. You know what I'm saying? He definitely contributed a whole lot to it. From you putting hands on me, my brother, you putting hands on my mama. You the reason why I'm getting unnecessary whoopings because you're stealing and selling stuff and you know what I'm saying? So I like all that played through my mind that day. And from that day forward, I just was like, man, nobody better not play with me out here. Like, just nobody better not play with me.
And so, and see, and that's why, that's why a lot of times the backstories are so important for me in the interviews, because I think it reveals a lot of stuff about how we become what we become. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, people just think, oh, the environment, thugs, thugging, this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, but you don't even know the back history that gave somebody that attitude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that attitude is developed over time. And most times it's developed in the household. A lot of us don't be wanting to admit it as parents, but that edge, that attitude, a lot of that is developed in the household, whether somebody doing something directly or indirectly. And so then by the time you take it to the streets, now you don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody in the household don't care, why should you care about somebody in the streets? And I think that's a realization that a lot of people that end up in the streets have to come to. And so now you're saying you were like 14?
Yeah, I was 14.
And so, so a few years later, your brother goes away, right? A few years later from
he had left. He had left then, like
right
probably some months after that, because I was 14 when he left.
Okay. So then he left, and you kind of home with your sister, but she kind of with family members. So you kind of did you find yourself indulging more in the streets during that brief period of time after your brother?
Yeah. Like I really was outside before that situation though. You know what I'm saying? It's just for like 2 years I was like sneaking though. I was like sneaking, like I was trying to get me a little money. Nothing big though, but I was trying to get me a little money. But it was like I still was playing it off like I'm living a regular life. You know what I'm saying? Like if my mama would be like, boy, where you get them shoes from? I'd lie and be like, such and such, he told me I can wear his shoes. The whole time I done sold some stuff and got me some shoes. You know what I'm saying? But like it's like I'm gonna say a little 14. Um, yeah, around 14 is when my mama found out though. It's like when
Oh, okay.
I think she kind of figured it out a little before 14, but around 14, she like found out for sure because I really like I get out of school, I might serve a person or two, but I still was young, so I still wanted to run around with my homeboys. So I
Mm-hmm. You
wasn't
still was
really like,
doing childish things.
yeah, I still was doing childish stuff. So I wasn't fully just I'm standing on this block all day. You know what I'm saying? I might get out of school. Cause that crack epidemic was crazy. Like when you think
Yeah.
about it, bro, I'm literally 12 and 13. Bro, you can see that I'm 12 and 13 or 13. Why is you asking me where something at? And you 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I might get out of school, I might catch me a sale or two, and then I'm walking around with my homeboys doing young kid stuff. But by like 14, I'm like really trying to get some money now though. Like I'm really
Mm-hmm.
like I'm outside more. Like when she fall asleep, I'm outside all night. So you thinking that you thinking that I've been in here sleep all night and you waking me up for school, but I just came in here and fell asleep 30 minutes ago. Like I've been outside the whole time you was asleep. I just knew I had to come in and get some type of sleep. So you thinking you waking me up from a whole night's worth of sleep. Whole time I've been asleep for about 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm noticing I'm outside more. Um, um, I'm doing more, and then the neighbors telling on me. You know what I'm saying? And my mama pulling up on me like, who was the old dude, the older dude you was with? Why is people telling me you with these older dudes? What is y'all doing? I'm like, Mom, these just my friends. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they started telling her that I was selling drugs from the time frames they seeing me staying outside. And so she had found out. She ended up putting me out one day because she found some stuff in her house while I was at school. She had found some stuff and she had put me out. But like, what made me mad, because I wasn't even mad that she put me out. I was like, all right, well, where the stuff at you found?
Right.
And she was like, it's in the toilet where it need to be. And I'm like, Mom, you flushed my stuff. Like I gotta start all over now because of you. Like that's how my mind was
That's
thinking.
your
Damn.
mindset.
I gotta start all over
Like you didn't care
because of
about where
you.
you was sleeping. You want to know what.
Yeah, I don't care about where I'm sleeping because to be honest with you, like by now, I'm outside, I'm in the mix. So like I don't really have to even live here. Like we had like three trap spots on not on my block, but like 3, 4 trap spots on my street within like a 4 block radius. Like we had
Mhm.
like multiple spots. Like I can sit in here with these people all night. They not gonna tell me to go home. I can give a dub or something. I can sleep in here. So I won't really tripping. And I was young, so I could stand outside all day, all
Right.
all night if it came to it. You know what I'm saying? So her putting me out, it ain't really do nothing.
It probably just pushed you further into the streets.
Yeah, it did. It did for
Cause now you
real.
don't got sneak and hide.
And see, that's how I found out that my brother was gone. Like it was one of these situations. I don't remember what happened, but she put me out and I'm like, all right, cool. And I left. And this time I was gone for like 2 weeks though. But I never left this long. I'd be gone a couple days, then I come back and she'll be missing me and we'll be back. We everything be back all good. But this time I'm just like, man, I'm outside, man. Matter of fact, I think what it was my homeboy had me hold a gun for him. And it won't one of the type of guns she was used to seeing. Like she done seen a little 38 or something in her house like that. But he had an AK-47, which back then we called them choppers back then. So he he had something going on, and one day I went to take my trash out, and I heard something in my backyard, and he was coming through my backyard like, bro, I need you, I need you. I'm like, man, what's up? And he was running from the police, and he was like, man, I need you to hold this gun for me. I'm like, all right. cool. Plus, I wanted to play with the gun anyway. So I'm
Anyway,
like, all right. So I'm holding the gun for him. Couple of days go by, and when I get out of school, my mama she done found the gun. She done found my drugs once again. I'm like, Mom, why you keep messing with my stuff? Like, why do you keep going in my room? So she ended up putting me out. And I just like, you know what, man? I'm tired, man. I ain't even going back home. You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy that stayed on another side of town in the projects, and in the hood it's fast, but in the jacks it's way faster.
yeah.
So I'm all around the projects. I'm all around his house. I'm outside for real. And one day when I came back around my way, dudes was like, "Man, you need to go home, bro. Your mama been around here looking for you." So I'm thinking I'm sweet, like yeah, she missed me. Yeah, I don't
Mm.
gotta be at home. Yeah, she missed me the whole time. She's looking for me to tell me that my brother done stabbed somebody and
Mm.
got locked up. So once I found out what's going on, I'm like, but this one thing everybody know about my brother. Like to this day, we don't know why, we don't know what happened. All we know is he just snapped out and stabbed somebody. But we knowing you had to be picking with him for him to do that.
Yeah.
He don't bother nobody. Like everybody know him. Like all the girls like him. You know what I'm saying? Even the older guys that was in the hood grinding and stuff, they even love him. So I'm like, man, somebody was messing with him. But from that day, he ain't been home since. He ain't been home since that day.
Mm.
Yep.
And so you haven't even seen him since before you left.
Since back then
We're
up to
back then.
now, I think I seen him. I seen him like, man, it's sad, but I seen him maybe 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Because I was getting locked up a whole lot for real. You know what I'm saying? So like he had been gone so long. Like in the beginning, it was like, Mom, when Omar coming home? Mom, why they still got Omar? Why they? It went from that to it got normal for him to not be there. You know what I'm saying? Like it was weird at first. I come home, my brother not there. I don't got nobody to even argue with. Cause we used to get to arguing all the time. So I'm like, man, I don't got nobody to argue with. I don't got nobody to play with. I don't nothing. Till it just started getting normal. Like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like it went from
Got numb to his action, to his absence.
yeah, more so like, yeah, like it just was regular for him to not be there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen him in a while though. Like I ain't seen him in a long time.
Mm.
Cause for real, he in like a home. So like them people like his family. So he don't even
Mm.
call home no more.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Because I'm
back
sure it's
then,
probably normal for him now.
yeah, it is.
We probably got normal for
It
him back then
is.
much to be there.
Cause
Mm-hmm.
for a
At home.
couple of years, he used to always call home and ask. Like he didn't understand that like he used to snap out a lot and like that used to scare my mama. Like me and him would get to
Uh,
arguing and he'll just go off and go grab a knife. Like me, I'm thinking like, all right, you run over here with that knife, watch what happens. But my mama is literally like scared though. Like
he
so
gonna do something.
she thinking he gonna really do something, which for real, now that I know, man, he probably would have towed me up for real. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back then. I'm not thinking like that. I'm like, bro, you come over here with this knife, you gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? So he, for the first couple of years, he went from, "Mom, you gonna come get me?" He thinking like he don't know that he not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I asked my mama like, "Mom," because at first they had him locked up, and I'm like, they not supposed to have him locked up. Like he autistic. He don't even probably really know what he just did for real.
Mm-hmm.
So once they released him from the jail, he started living with some people, and he calling all the time like, "Mom, you coming to get me this weekend? Like I'm coming back home." And my mama, I asked her one day, I said, "Mom, you know you can get him. Why you don't go get him?" And she was like, "You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to control him no more. Like he not no kid no more. I don't." Like by now he like 20. She like, I don't know what I can't
And
control him.
like you said, she was already scared of him
She was
younger. So
scared.
now she probably really feel like she wouldn't have had no control over him.
Cause for real, like now when I think back, there was some scary moments. Me and him getting the arguing. He going to go grab the biggest knife, and you don't know, like he'll haul off and start breaking stuff in the house. And I'm thinking like, man, yeah, you better break that picture because you ain't gonna come over here and break nothing. But now that I think like, man, that man would have really probably went off on me for real. You know what I'm saying? So my mama knew. She was like, I can't control him, so I think it'll be better if, you know what I'm saying, I just go visit him sometimes and let him stay where he at.
Mm-hmm. Do
And
you
that's what
remember
he
if
did.
your sister was affected by that? How she felt about it?
She ain't never really see that because she was always at my cousin's house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why, like I remember somebody asked me, was like, see, we all from North Side, but we from different neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like the neighborhood that she from, I mean, I'm from that neighborhood too, because I was there before I went to the neighborhood that I claimed. But she was in that neighborhood and she never left. By her staying with my cousins, she never left that neighborhood. Like she was always over there, and we was living over here, but we ended up moving. So people be like, how you from the Boulevard and she from Highland Park? And I had to tell them like she didn't really grow up. She
You
grew
said
up with
that.
us, but she didn't really live with us like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she ain't never see him when he had his episode. I ain't gonna say she ain't never see it, but I think when she was seeing it, she was like small. She was like
Okay. She
small, so
probably
she
don't.
didn't
She
really.
probably never really recalled the severity of his
Yeah,
episode.
she ain't really know. She'll be scared, but she ain't really remember. She ain't really know what was going on for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you say you was in and out a lot during that time too. What? It's okay. So it's not like you was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right? Early on, you
Yeah.
kind of sneaking. Mom put you out, so now you all the way in the street. You still staying with your friend. You in his
Yep.
neighborhood now, right? So at what point did you realize that okay, this life, like this is what I'm doing 100%? And was it? Do you know if it was an actual decision or you just was rolling with the punches because you was in the environment?
Um, it was like I remember it was I really started doing little stuff when I was like 12. Like, but
Mm-hmm.
I won't really doing much though. You know what I'm saying? I just was. I don't even know what I was doing really, but so from 12 to 13, I was just like tap dancing around a little bit.
Right.
But like it was when I was matter of fact, I was like 13. Matter of fact, that's when I made my decision. School was coming up, and I'm like, man, we usually like we'll get our shoes like late, but I'm like, bro, like school is like literally in like 3 days. Like we ain't got no shoes yet. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling my brother, like, bro, if we don't get no shoes for school, like, I'm a kid, so I'm like, how we gonna go to school if we don't got no shoes? Like we got shoes, but they the shoes from the last school year that became our play shoes, and we done did everything in these shoes. Like the shoes stink and everything.
Right,
Like,
right, right.
like, cause I remember my mama telling me, boy, you need to leave them shoes outside. They stink. So I'm like, how am I gonna wear these same shoes that you
First
told
day
me
of
stink
school. Yeah.
to school? Man, I'm so this how you know I was still young. Like, I don't know why I tried to do this. I said, you know what, I'm gonna make me some shoes. I took the school shoes and I went and got a marker and where the shoe, I think I had some Reeboks. They was white and blue. Where
Mm.
the blue was at, I took a marker and I tried to make it black. I
Uh-huh.
don't like my mind just making me think like, all right, I could just wipe these shoes off real good, and I could just color where all the
Make
blue
them
at and
black and
make it
white.
black. And then I'm gonna have some new shoes. They ain't gonna know it's the same shoes. I don't know why I thought that, but when after I was done, I'm looking at the shoes like, what the hell did I just do to my shoes? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm ready to sell me some drugs, bro, because I
Mm.
need clothes, I need shoes. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started making my decision. But when I really, really made my final Jerry Springer final thought
Yeah.
was when Christmas came. It was Christmas. And I woke up and my brother, he was like, we ain't get nothing for Christmas. And I'm like, shit, I probably ain't, we probably ain't get what we wanted for Christmas, but we got something for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Cause usually she'll be like, well, ain't gonna be no toys this year, but I'm gonna get y'all some shoes. I'm gonna buy y'all some boots. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have something under that tree. Something gonna be under there. And he was like, man, Booty the only one that got something. That's my sister.
Mm.
You know, people chiming in and giving my mama presents for my sister. We ain't get nothing. When I went in that living room and I seen that tree and all I seen was a few little items for my sister, man, I'm like, so I'm looking through the stuff. Cause I'm like, it just gotta be a joke though. I know it's a pair of shoes behind the couch or something. And my mama coming in, she was like, I'm gonna do something for y'all when I get my taxes. And like, taxes? I'm just sitting there like, man, what the hell going on? And this on everything I love. I took me a walk. And to this day I do this. I talk to myself when I be walking. I walked around the neighborhood and I was talking to myself and I just came up. I said, that's it, man. I'm ready to give me some money. I ain't know like how I was gonna do it, but I'm like, I'm ready to get me some money. I ain't ready to be broke no more. And it was over with after that. It was over with.
And that's why I asked you, because I don't think a lot of people understand it. It does be a decision. It don't just be for a lot of
Yeah.
people. I'm just in the community and it's easy. A lot of people actually come to a real conclusion that this is
Yeah,
what I'm gonna
facts.
do. And that's what made me ask, because, and it's so. I hear the same thing. I gotta tell you that. I hear the same thing. And what I hear, Rue on, hey Rue, he just chimed in. I hear the same thing,
Oh
and what I
yeah.
hear is my mama couldn't get it for me. I knew I had to do it. I ain't
Facts.
had the shoes, so I had to go get it for myself. You know what I'm
That's a
saying? So
fact.
it's almost like if mom or dad, whoever's raising me, can't provide me with enough to keep me satisfied, or at least keep me looking put together, then that means I gotta do it for myself.
That's a fact.
And because it's such an easy move to make in the environment, you go with it. If it was difficult, most people wouldn't make that decision. But
That's
because
a
it's so
fact.
easy, it's all you gotta do is step out the front door,
And then
right?
I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't even have to step out the front door. We lived in a duplex, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's like four apartments in this one big house.
Mm,
I ain't know at first when we first moved there, cause we moved when I was like 11 years old. So I ain't knowing, man. The whole time we living in a crack house. Like our apartment was no, well, it won't no crack house in our apartment, but every other apartment in that house, it was going on. And I'm like,
mm,
because I remember asking my mama, like, Mom, why all these people always, like, I'm getting ready for school. When you walk out our front door, you ain't just walking outside, you walking out into a hallway. And I'm like,
mm,
like, why all these people always in and out of our house for?
mm,
And you know what I'm saying? She'll say little stuff like, boy, don't worry about them. Come on, you going to school. Don't worry about them. Like she knew what was going on. I ain't really
mm,
get it at first. So once I started doing what I was doing, I'm like, damn, my mama two homegirls that stayed upstairs, they get high. Matter of fact,
mm,
one of them, everybody in her spot. That's the spot where a lot of the older dudes be at. So
mm,
it's like I really couldn't even duck it. Like I'm just right here, and we lived on the block where all the motion was at. It was right there on my block. Like my house was the house everybody hustled at. My porch was where everybody sat at.
mm.
We lived on the corner of where everything happened at. So I'm just like, I ain't had to do nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Like
Like
you said, you didn't even have to step out the front door. All
I
you
ain't
had to
had
do
to
was
step
go in
out
the
the front
hallway.
door. The only reason why I did is because I was hiding from my mama.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I would actually go outside and get in the mix. But if I ain't have to if I just was like, forget my mama, I'm just hustling. I ain't it's right there.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
right there, like I'm watching.
It surrounded you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
couldn't
It was
duck
in
it.
front of you, on top of you, beside you.
Yep, yep.
And there's indirect pressures in that.
Facts.
Because if that Christmas wouldn't have happened, something else would have happened. They would have probably
Yeah,
pushed you to that decision because it's just too in close proximity. And subconsciously, we look for a reason. You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
Like subconsciously, we look for a reason. We know, we probably don't know exactly how they doing what they doing, but we see enough to know that,
That's a
you know. And
fact.
so subconsciously, we really be looking for a reason to jump off the porch, so to speak. You know, like we
That's a
really do.
fact.
A lot of
That's
people
a
don't want to
fact.
admit it, but we really do be looking for a reason. And that's really, I mean, and our defense, you know, we surrounded by, we suffocated by this. That's, you know what I'm saying? It hoovers over our environment. So it almost makes us feel like there is no other option but this.
Yeah, because at the time I'm a kid. Now I always was a hustler. So like before I was actually like in the streets, like I remember being a kid one time, like and I told my mama I wanted these shoes, and she was like, well, I can't afford them, so you're gonna have to find you a way to get them. So I was like, you know what? I took the lawnmower and I just went door to door, and I just was just asking people like, hey, you need your grass cut? Like, I don't remember what I was charging, but as a kid, if you get $15, that's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I probably was lowballing myself, but I didn't care because I'm like, I'm gonna get these shoes and I'm gonna get me a shirt and some jeans to go with it. So before the streets, I always had like some type of hustle in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now that like I'm 12, 13, and 14, I'm around them ages. I'm like, man, I got a little pride now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's corny to be cutting grass. That's how I'm thinking then. Like, man, that's corny. Like, I'm really like in the hood, everybody grinding, like dudes running around doing this, they doing that. Man, nobody running around asking nobody do they need their grass cut. And I'm sitting on my porch kicking it with some of the older dudes, and I'm literally watching these dudes catch sale after sale after
Mm-hmm.
sale. And you don't even live here. I live here. So I'm just thinking, every night his girl pick him up and he go home. What if I had me a pack? Man, I catch all this money. Cause half the dudes that's in my hood, they from here, but they don't even live around here no more. So I'm just like, man, and that's how I ended up making my name with the people that got high. Because like back then in that era, like we ain't had a phone thing going on. We had the
Right.
more like you gotta be there. You gotta be outside on this corner. People that get high, they just know to come on this corner and just whoever out here, that's what it is. So we outside is at any given time is 15, 20 people standing on these corners. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it's just going on. So as me being like one of the youngest people out here, the older dudes was like they was like big boy in the money. So I remember just standing out there like when I first started, like how the hell I'm gonna catch $1 if every time somebody pull up, it's 10 people running up and no,
Mm-hmm.
that's my people. No, that's my. So I'm like, damn, how the? So I say, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. All these people gotta go home at night. They don't live around here, and that's what I started doing. I started in the
Waiting for
daytime. I let
everybody to get
y'all get
picked
it.
up. Mm-hmm.
Y'all go ahead and get it. Matter of fact, I gotta go to school anyway. You go ahead and hide it. And then as soon as it got late, it got late on 8, 9:30. Dudes start getting their little girls that pull up and they getting in the car going home. Okay, now I'm ready to play this night shift now. And I really didn't know what I was doing for real anyway. So I'm really giving the people like I'm giving the people way too much than what I supposed to give them. So it's making the people like they starting to like me. They starting to hear about me. So now the older dudes, they trying to figure out how my play, well, we won't say play back then, but how my cell that I've been dealing with for a year pull up
Right.
talking about where the little light skinned dude at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just popping out from behind all the older dudes like, yo. And they like, yeah, you come on, come here, come here. And niggas like, they trying to figure out why everybody
Right.
looking for me so bad. Like, it only took a couple months, and by then, like, dudes start really knowing who I was out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. You mentioned earlier that your mother, you would have moments where you would say, "Dang, my mother said that. She told me that."
Yeah,
Right. And
yeah.
so, what was one of those profound moments when, um, and this is whether you in prison or out, because you said you was kind of in and out for a while, where you could remember something your mother said and then it became your reality. Is it one that stands out for you the most that kind of imprinted on
Man.
your mind?
Um, my mama saying, her always telling me I ain't got no friends. Her
Mm-hmm.
always telling me, boy, I'm your only friend. I'm your friend. And I learned that when I had started getting locked up. And I'm like, like I'm writing people that's from around my way. Like I hang with these dudes every day, so I know y'all address. You know what I'm saying? And it
Mm-hmm.
was to the point where if I didn't know your address, you live 6 houses down from me. I could be like, okay, I stand. So,
Right.
okay, yeah, I could. You know what I'm saying? So I'm writing people, and ain't nobody writing back. Ain't nobody even like people used to, I told you like my house was the spot everybody went and chilled at. Like dudes ain't going there to check on my mama and see what she doing and ask about me. So now I'm starting to see like, damn, I really don't got no friends. The only one really riding with me on these bids is my mama. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It was times where I didn't have nobody but just my mama. Like no female friend, no homeboys, no cousins, aunts, or nothing. Like I'm literally just the only time I'm hearing from somebody is coming from my mama. So that's one of the main things that I learned. Like, damn, she said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But did that make you move differently around them when you got out, or you
It
just went right back and
it
visited?
made me it made me want to, but like I'll be gone, and like you know how like dudes would be locked up. Like man, I come home, I ain't rocking with none of them dudes. Then it'd be like you be home, you be like, damn, I do miss my niggas, man. I miss
Yeah.
y'all, man. Like in my mind, I don't say this, but in my mind, I'm like, man, I forget y'all niggas, man. I miss y'all
Mm-hmm.
anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like
Mm-hmm.
that was the younger version of me. Like now, man, it's over with. But
right,
yeah,
right,
it's
right.
over with. But back then, that's how I was thinking. You
And
feel
I'm
me?
sure, and you kind of described it, and you said it differently. That when you're young, you just think different. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
it's just with an immature mind, there's only certain conclusions you even had a capacity to come to. You
right.
know what I'm saying? When you're a certain age, so that's just it. Ain't even about necessarily not knowing. It's just inexperience.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
a
I'm just
fact.
ignorant to some things. And
Yep,
so, and I'm sure we all got those situations and stories where mom told us or dad said it or auntie said it, and we had to experience on our own to see how true it is.
yep,
Um, and so, okay, you get it. You already know when you go back in, they still ain't gonna be there for you, but them your boys and your homies.
yep,
So you just chalk it up. That's what men do, right? And so, and you in and out, and you mentioned about how you got to keep meeting your sister, right? And you
hmm
mentioned one moment of coming back, and now she has a child. So she's
yep.
not living home, right? When she has
Yeah,
a
she
child,
was still at home. She was with
she's
my
still at
mama.
home.
Yeah,
Okay, so she was actually at the house with your mom when she had her first child.
yeah, yep, yep.
Okay, okay, okay. And so, what's the story? What happened with your sister? What year
Like
was it?
that she got pregnant,
No, the year
or
that
like
when you said she transitioned, you said you lost
oh
her.
that she passed.
Mm-hmm.
What this year is 26. So this happened in 23.
Oh, 23. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yep.
thought it was further back then.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this recent.
Okay. 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 And so are you in prison at this time or you kind of out, really kind
No,
of
I
head
was out
clear?
here. I
Okay.
was out here. Yep, I was out here.
Okay. 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 What happened with her, if you care to
She
share?
she had cancer, and I think she knew. Like when I think about it, like I think she knew. Like don't nobody know if she knew, but I feel like she knew, but she just was like I felt because I know my sister, so I just felt like if she would have told me, I just would have just kept being on top of her. You need to do this. You need to do that. Why you ain't doing this? How come you doing that? And I think she just was like, I think she kind of was at peace with what she had going on, and she
Mm-hmm.
just was like, man, I'ma just ride this out until you know what I'm saying. Because I remember I'm like, man, what's wrong with your eye? Like her eye had turned like a little weird color. And she like, I don't know. And it was like every couple weeks or every month or so, it was just like getting worse and worse. And I'm like, hey, look, man, I don't know what's up with your eye, but you need to go to the hospital. And she just like she lied to me, and I went and they said they don't know. And so one day she had my mama had called me and was like, your sister in the hospital. She had like she was bleeding out her nose. So I'm like, oh yeah, she be all right though. You know what I'm saying? She probably be in there 2 3 days. And I know this is 2 3 months. Hold on. I ain't even. It wasn't 2 3 months. She was literally when she went in the hospital. She ain't even get long. Like it was like 2 months and it was over with. You know what I'm saying? Like it was over with. So it won't 3 months. But I'm thinking it's gonna be 2 3 days and she gonna be out. So boom, we hear about the cancer stuff. She had cancer in her nose, and then it had like some put some tumors and stuff on her brain and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like the cancer had caused her to go blind. You feel me? So, but I used to be asking her like on the phone, like I'm like, man, you ain't mad, you can't see, and she always just be like, no, I'm all right. I'm gonna be seeing again in a minute. And I'm like, man, I can't imagine me not being able to see. Like, you can take my hearing, you can take that. I gotta see though. Like, so I'm just like, man, like she ain't really tripping. So I really felt like she already kinda knew what was gonna happen for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I think about it, because she kept telling me, she was like, man, one time she was like, um, what's our daddy number? And I'm like, man, why the hell you want to talk to dude? You know, we don't even really rock with dude. Like, but now I can think back on it and be like, she probably knew what was gonna happen and she just wanted to talk to certain people before it happened. You feel me? But I sent the number, he didn't even call though. Like he didn't even call. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically what happened. She had cancer.
So how do you feel like that affected you?
Man, that that's just that whole situation just like I know for a fact like I ain't gonna I ain't gonna never be the same no more. Like I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like because I was already feeling like I don't got much here anyway. Like okay, I got my kids of course, but I'm feeling like other than my kids because me and my mama our relationship like is off and on. It ain't even like to be honest with you, I wasn't even talking to my mama before um my sister had her situation. Like I wasn't even talking to my mama. Like I put the pride to the side because being there for my sister was more important. But me and my mama was going times where we weren't talking. So I'm like, man, I don't really got nothing out here for real. So it was like once my sister left, I'm like, man, I'll go with her. I ain't really tripping. Like you could take me with her. Like what the hell you leave me here for? Like what? Why I'm still here? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that whole situation just crushed me for real. But it also motivated me though. You know what I'm saying? It also motivated me because I'm just like everything I do, I feel like I be doing it for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter what it is. Like, I wasn't even really tripping on doing music no more. Like, I had been home for 2 years and I wasn't even doing music. But I remember before she passed, she used to always ask me like, bro, why you don't be recording no more? Where your videos at? You need to do some music. So I was like, when she passed, like my first song was about her. I did a video and everything to the song. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I just went on a little spree where I was just dropping back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? So she motivated me to do a whole lot of things for real. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a closer relationship with all her kids. You feel me? So like me and her oldest son, her firstborn, the one I told you I came home and she had to, like, he ready to be 18. Matter of fact, yeah, he be 18 next week. Matter of fact, so he like, I call him my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked just like me for real. So I call him my son. Me and him talk all the time. You feel me? So yeah, it brought me closer with her kids. Cause I mean, I always was locked in with her kids, but I was out here. I had my stuff going on, so
Right.
my mind wasn't thinking like, I gotta make everything about her kids. I'm like, I got my kids, she got her kids. Like, that's just how my mind was thinking. Like, these my nieces and nephews, they can call me for anything. But now it's like, now that she gone, it's like, all right, well, these my
Primary
kids too.
responsibility. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she motivated me in so many different ways to just be great.
That's what's up. And tragedy has a way of doing that.
Yeah.
And so when we say things like, I'll never be the same, I think a lot of times we may put more emphasis on the pain of not being able to recover from the loss. But to never be the same is also the inspirational side of it. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like being super motivated, more motivated than you were before, that's a change. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yep.
something that could um, I believe that tragedy and grief specifically has a way of causing us to change and never be the same. It's not really a bad thing. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
Especially, of course, it depends on what that change entails, right? Because sometimes some people deal with grief different and they never come back to a
Yeah.
good side of
Exactly.
reality. So to hear that she motivated you to do some of the things that it sound like you like to do anyway, that you just kind of like probably just fell off just based on lifestyle or whatever. And it sounds like she motivates you to pick up something that you love to do anyway. So that's
That's a
that's a good
fact.
change. That's a
Yeah.
good and we hate to admit it a lot. I know I just talk about me personally. It's almost like I shouldn't have to lose somebody to change. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to lose somebody
Yeah,
just to get
man.
motivated. It's like
Yeah.
you got another way to motivate me. You don't take somebody
Yeah.
from me to
Like,
motivate
why this had to happen?
me. Yeah, it's like what but I think I've learned to understand that it's the tragedy in the situations. Cause some
Yeah.
of us ain't gonna get right, get motivated, get encouraged, get inspired unless tragedy happens.
Yeah.
That's just reality for some of us. Some of us are that stubborn, with that set in our ways, when until our world gets rocked, you know what I'm saying? Then we decide, okay, I want to carry things a little different. And so I think that it's one of those things they call a blessing in disguise, right?
Yeah.
It was
That's
pure
that's
tragedy,
that's
but
perfect.
if it brought about a better mindset, and brought more commitment and better relationships, and that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Because had she still be here, you might not be as close, right?
Yeah.
With the kids,
Facts.
you might, so a lot of that's it's not the tragedy doesn't have to always leave in a dark and gloomy fashion, right? There could be like a light, and that at the end of that tunnel, but it could be a light in that tunnel of going through that tragic situation. And so I got tons of questions, but I did want to ask you this. So you say you did one of your longer bids before she got pregnant, before you came home and she was pregnant. How long were
Yeah.
you in during that time?
I had did 6 years that time.
Okay, okay. What did you do 6 years for?
I had a robbery and a abduction.
Mm. So were you facing more time than you received?
Yeah, yeah, I yeah, I was because um the abduction ended up getting dropped. So I was facing time for the robbery and I was facing time for the abduction. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. She told me to stay on there though. She said don't hang up. I don't think it's my phone though. I don't think it's me. Hold on, man. Let me see, man. Okay, we got something going on. I don't know what that was. We got something going on. Bright as a mother. Let's see what happened then. I don't know if it's my phone. What happened? Oh shit. Oh shit now. I don't know if it's my phone or what. I ain't never did this streaming thing before, man. I don't know how it works. Soon as the conversation ready to get, well, it been good, but soon as we ready to get into the main, all of a sudden the phone just ain't showing no love no more, man. I don't even know if they can see me. In a second, I'm gonna ask my girl. Hold on. She might know. How the hell I get on the other side? What the? Hold on, hold on now, hold on. Okay, we got some. Okay,
Okay,
we got
okay,
some.
okay. You can see me, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Okay, you can see me, you can hear me? Okay, look like we up and down, but that's okay.
Yeah, I can. Can you
I
can you
can
hear
hear
me
you, I
though?
can see you.
Got some.
Okay, okay, okay. You can see me, you can hear me? Okay, I'm just making sure it's still back live. Cause I thought the stream ended, because we both end up off. Okay, we still up. We good, we good. Okay, okay, okay. Told you, man, can't have a live without Wi-Fi drop.
Yeah, man. See, I don't
Uh,
really be knowing how this works, so I ain't know what was going on. Man, they ain't trying to show me no love, man. Don't do that, man. Y'all let everybody else get their interviews, man. Let me get mine, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, man, that's crazy. Man, that Jones, man, ready to get good too. She done went back out again. Man,
Okay, 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 okay. All right. Okay,
okay.
okay. Oh no. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, yes, we are still streaming. Okay, good. I don't know. Could you turn your light on in there? Yeah, yeah. Light inside. You can turn on.
I'm
Oh,
about
you
to
driving?
pull over
You
now. I had ended up cause I didn't know if it was my phone or what, so I was trying to move around.
But it looked like we both end up off because it looked like I dropped and then I went back in and you was gone. I was like, man, but it didn't in the stream, so that's a good thing. I don't even know where we left off. I think you were describing.
You
We were
had
talking. Oh, we
asked
were talking
me,
about grief.
now you had asked me about me when I went to did the 6 years. You had asked me what it was
Right,
for and stuff like that.
right. So during that 6 years, you did mention how you was going in and out, in and out. Did that time? Did you feel like that that stretch put you in a different mindset about how you was gonna move when you came
Yeah,
home? It wasn't business as usual no more.
yeah. Like I definitely that bid definitely changed the way I looked at things and looked at people, looked at family and everything. Cause that was my first like real big, and I left when I had like I had two girls at the time. I had two girls pregnant at the same time, so
Uh oh.
I had kids on the way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I go in thinking it's gonna be a certain way because I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like this is my first bid as an adult, so I know my family gonna ride with me. You know what I'm saying? I know my girl at the time, she gonna bid with me. I just go in with a whole different mind frame, and I'm like, it just was all the opposite of what I thought. It was the opposite. It won't none of what I thought was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. And that's with family and friends.
Yeah, definitely friends anyway. They ain't the friends down. I don't. They don't never be around when it's time to pay your debt to society. They don't never be around anyway. Like they'll do the stuff out here when it's time to go slide and do all this other goofy stuff. But when it's time to go sit down and, and and stand on everything you've been doing out here, man, them people go continue to live their life. They ain't, and then half of them in and out too. So for real, like some of them getting killed and everything while I'm locked up. So you feel me, like, but yeah, like that was the start of me trying to change certain stuff. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. And so, do you think that shift in mindset was because of the people that wasn't there for you, or do you think it was more about just being more accountable, so you don't put yourself in that situation no
I
more?
I think it was both though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't had the thoughts to try to change my life back then yet. Like I won't trying to change. I
Mm-hmm.
just was like, I go home, I'm gonna give me some money. I'm gonna go get rich this time. I'm telling you that. You know what I'm saying? So I came home with the mind frame and still do the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I just knew like so I knew like I gotta be careful. I can't do this or I can't be around these type people because I ain't trying to get caught up. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was both for real. You feel me? I think it was both.
Mm-hmm. And so you having this mindset shift while you're in prison. So when you get out, you kind of already know how you're gonna move. Was it easy? Was it an easy transition for you to come out different mindset? Or did it take you some time to really adjust to moving different?
It was kind of like it was kind of hard because it's like you it's easy to say what you gonna do and how you gonna do it in jail. Like half the dudes don't do none of the stuff they said they was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a dude getting high. It's easy to say, man, I'm done with that stuff. Yeah, you gonna say it because you ain't sitting in the cell around it right now. You know what I'm saying? But get out and know you can go left, right, up, down, and get whatever you trying to get, and then be able to stand on what you saying. So when I came home, it was just like now that I'm trying to, cause I'm a little older, so it's like now that I'm trying to chill, it's like now all of a sudden most stuff happening, like it's like, and you just be like, man, it's like I'm reacting to certain stuff, but I ain't reacting to I ain't reacting to everything. So I'm starting to see some of the changes though. Cause I'm like, man, you know how you be like a couple years ago, if she would have did that, I would have, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing the changes, but I ain't have fully changed though. Like I ain't have fully changed.
Mm-hmm. So
I
what
ain't
what
have.
is it that took you to that place where you was like, all right, I need to buckle down. I got to do things different. What is it? You out? What was the situation that occurred when you realized, okay, I need to do it now. I need to change right now.
When I went to the penitentiary again after that one,
Oh, you
after
went
that
back
first,
after.
yeah, I went back. You know what I'm saying? Because like for real, like it was like I'm like, man, I'm looking at the age that I'm gonna be. See, we be so when we get locked up, we be hoping like you might be looking at 15 years. So you be like, God, I slipped through the cracks. I ain't get but 3 years. Okay, but you're getting 3 years older now. You 3 years older. So you come home, you might be out for a year. You get locked up again. You're looking at 10 years. So you like, man, God, I made it through the cracks. I ain't get but 4 years. Bro, that's 7 years. You 7 years older. You know what I'm saying? So we be so stuck on we hope we don't get this much time, and you ain't looking at the fact that, bro, you've been saying this for 20 years. Over the last 20 years, you done basically gave these people them the 13 years. You feel me? So I'm getting old and I'm looking at the age. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be such and such when that. Man, I'm starting to get old as hell. Like some of these dudes in this penitentiary calling me unk. And I'm like, man, no damn unk. I'm like, man, I can do all the stuff you do. I'm like, I'm using that line. I'm like, man, I guarantee I can do more push-ups than you. But really, when I'm looking at it, I was an unk. I'm talking to a dude that's 19 years old. And when I was 19, I was calling dudes unk that was the age I was then. So
Right.
I'm like, man, hold on, man. Like this shit getting old, bro. And then like I'm missing certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter, one time I had called my daughter one time and she was like, she started crying on the phone and I'm like, what's wrong? You feel me? So she was like, I had my first period and you wasn't even here. You was supposed to be here. I thought I was gonna die. I didn't know why I was bleeding down there. And I'm just like, we both on the phone crying. And I'm just like, damn, like, what is I'm doing? You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna say like right then and there I changed. I ain't gonna say I had just changed when I came home, but each time I came home I was a changed person.
You was
I ain't
adjusting.
have everything down pat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have everything down pat, but I just knew like cause it was a time where I didn't never think about changing.
And that's what I was gonna say. The
You know what I'm
thought
saying?
counts because that's the
That's a
beginning
fact.
of it. That's the beginning of
Huh?
the change. Like change is a process, and
It
sometimes
definitely
we gotta
is.
be patient with ourselves with that process. Mm-hmm. You
It
can come to
definitely
all
is.
the right conclusions. You can bump your head over and over and say, "Yeah, I see what I'm losing. I'm aging. I'm losing time for my kids." That don't mean you ain't gonna go make another bad decision.
Yeah, yeah, cause I still was. You know what I'm saying? I still was, but it just was like I'm missing too many important parts of my kids' life. And then it's like my son, he he basically grew up in New York, so it was like, man, I gotta go home so I can go up there and start seeing him. Like I'm coming home and I'm chasing money in my city so much that when I look back up, I'm locked back up. I done been home 3 years, but I never even went to go see my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we talking on the phone and he's sending me pictures and text messages and we texting, but I ain't go see him. Like I just seen my son in person year four last. Before that, the last time I seen my son, what this year is 26. I seen my son in 24. Before that, the last time I seen my son was like 2012. Like I won't even seeing him. You know what I'm saying? Like so I just knew like man, it's time to something got to shake out here. Like it's just this shit getting old.
And so, I often ask this question different ways, but I have to ask it. Did did it eventually dawn on you that chasing money was not worth the time you was losing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chasing money the way I was chasing it, yeah.
Right. The way you was chasing.
Doing what I was doing. You know, it the time you getting it don't never add up with what you made. That shit don't add up. Like, okay, you made cause I'm a dude like I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't pop pills, I don't really go out. So I make money. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew how to go out there and make my money. But it be like it's all good when you making the money, but once you get caught, you be like, bro, this shit ain't even add up because for one, most of the time when they catch you, they taking everything you didn't. They gonna catch you, end up taking everything that you end up working for anyway. So now you locked up. Okay, we're gonna just say you made $20,000. Now you locked up. You don't got $20 now. You got to get on the phone and ask people that you was taking care of to put $15 on your phone. And you gotta go do 9 years for this stuff. So you like, so I gotta ask you for $15 and $20 for the next 10 years. Like, bruh. And I gotta come home and start all over in a world that I don't know nothing about once again.
Because
I don't
it's
know what's
time to
going
change
on.
again.
I'm still learning stuff now. Like I remember when I came home and I was hearing Wi-Fi and I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, what is Wi-Fi? Like, what do it do? Like, why y'all keep saying that? Like, I be still to this day finding out stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't be knowing what the hell going on out here. For real. And it's all because chasing money. It don't be adding up at the end. It don't add up. You know, and you ain't even guaranteed to make it out of prison. Like, whoever said you was going home, you could die in here for real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So that little 10,000 or whatever you made in the street, that ain't worth going to sit in the cell for 10 years. Cause I done seen dudes. I seen a dude get stabbed and he died on his way home. He was leaving out the penitentiary and he got killed on his way out. So that just show you like you ain't even guaranteed to leave. And it was all cause of what? You made $10,000. No, it ain't that serious. It ain't
I
that
mean, even if
serious.
you made 100,000, like it's
Even
not,
if you
we
made a
done
hundred
heard
thousand.
about the biggest kingpins losing
Facts.
everything and their life,
Facts.
and so it just becomes a thing. So, what do you? How would you describe in your own way, in your own words, the addiction? Because it's an addiction.
Yeah, it is.
The addiction to the life. What is it? What is it really? Is it really because mom couldn't get you the stuff you wanted? Is it wanting to be a part of the motion because it looked like it's just so infatuating? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you describe it? And I'm not even just saying just for you, just the lifestyle in general. What is it that causes a man to become so addicted to a lifestyle that they know more than likely going to end them end them in jail or in the grave.
You know, it start off from whatever it start off from. Like everybody got their own little reasons to why they got in the streets. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like some dudes, like I remember we used to rob dudes and be like, man, he don't need it anyway. His mama back him everything. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes they got into it because they had older brothers that was getting money already, or they stepdaddy was the man, or they uncle. So it was like all he had to do was say he wanted to get into it, and here you go, a whole kilo right here for you, and it's like we looking at it like, bro, I done went to jail. I done almost died out here, and I still ain't got no. I still ain't never touched a kilo yet, and you just decided that you wanna. Man, let me get that. So it be different reasons why dudes get into it, but it's like once you see the lifestyle, it don't even be for that reason no more. Like it ain't even for that no more. Like I started off because I wanted to be able to buy myself certain things, and I'm telling myself like I'm gonna even help my mama too. It went from me feeling some kind of way and not going to school because kids cracking on my clothes and stuff. Cause that's why I won't even really going to school for real. So it started off with me thinking like that. To damn, I made my first 10,000. Man, I ain't never stopping. Like it's over with now. I made my first 10,000. Like I done made my first 3,500. I done made my first 5,000, and it was like I didn't even really have to do a whole lot to make this money.
Mm-hmm.
Like you went to work. Like it's like I'm literally knowing people that been working all their life, and you done been working 20 years, and you ain't made what I made in 3 months. You ain't never even seen what I made in 3 months. You ain't never even had that. The only time you got a couple thousand all together is when you get your tax time. When it's tax time coming, you got 5,000. Man, I could make that in 4 days, 3 days, or whatever. So it was
So,
just
but do you
like
think the addiction is being able to get money quick?
I think it's a lot of stuff. I think it be with some people. It ain't. It's the money. It's the power that come with the
I would
money.
say because there's an adrenaline rush.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of dudes that was nobodies. You know what I'm saying? As far as like ain't nobody or nobody, but like far as
No,
how
I
the
get your
streets
point.
looked at them, the way girls looked at you, like nobody paid you attention in school. You was the little dusty dude, the little dirty dude, or the little quiet dude. Now you done pulled up in your little foreign. You got a big bracelet on. You done got you some fronts. You know what I'm saying? And the younger you is doing this kind of stuff, the more people gonna gravitate to you like, damn, he's 16. Like, we really like it was times we really was in middle school and dudes pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Dudes really getting out the car with jewelry on. And it was like all the girls looking like, damn. So now you might have certain dudes that might be looking like, I want people to treat me like that too.
Right, right.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it just be sometimes it be the money, but sometimes
It's
it
a
be the
combination of things.
it be
Right.
a combination of things. And sometimes for real, I think people like I think they like when you be like locked up, you got dudes that be doing what they doing there. They make their bread. I done literally watch dudes go from being this type of certain person on the street like he's a nobody to now he getting little shit in and people calling his name like, hey bro, he feel like he King Tut now.
Yeah.
And you be like,
Yeah.
bro,
Okay, I can hear you and see you.
you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can
Man,
you hear
that's
me?
crazy. This nigga calling threw my whole joint off, man.
Uh, I
Damn,
can hear
that's
you. Can you hear me
crazy.
and see me? Can you hear me?
That's
You can't
crazy.
hear
He
me?
called and threw my shit off like that, bro.
I can
Damn,
still hear
jail
you and see you
calls,
though.
man. These bitches crazy, fool.
Let me take about a break if I can.
Damn, man.
Let me take about a break if I
Yeah,
can.
can you?
You can't hear me?
Okay, we might got something ready. Hold on. We might
Can you
got
hear me?
something. They can't get a day without these Jones, man. Damn.
You still on? I don't know why you can't hear me. I can hear you and I can
Crazy,
see
man. I can't even get a whole day of no jail calls.
you.
Fuck.
I wonder if you need to
Fuck
go
my
out.
goddamn interview up like that, man. Oh, you ain't want nothing for real. They don't even be want nothing. Worse as a motherfucker, man. God damn.
I don't know why he don't know he ain't he on. Let me check him out real quick. Can you hear me now?
Man, that was a jail call, man. Jail calls
Uh,
throwing my.
but listen though, you was on the whole time, but for some reason you couldn't see me or hear me. You was still
Yeah,
on, right?
I couldn't even see you. Well, I could see you, but it was froze.
Oh, okay. Because I was hearing everything you were saying. I was like, he don't know he's still on.
Man, these jail calls, I ain't gonna lie. You be trying to be there for people, man. Niggas be worrisome as hell, man. Like, god damn, man. Like, it's like, god damn.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to call me every day. Like, the same thing that happened yesterday is still going on right now.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the same thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. But I'm gonna get you out of here. We almost at 2 hours. But no. So you mentioned it's a combination of things that kind of that will have is which are the reasons why people choose a life and become infatuated by it's power, it's attention. I mean, fame for some people, right?
Yep.
Um, it's still just this thought of like, yeah, but ain't nobody getting into this not realize that you're gonna end up in jail or possibly dead. Like
Yeah.
everybody know that that's the antidote. Like that's the potion right there. That's the concoction, right? You might get some money, get some girls, get a house, get some cars, make some moves, but ultimately, for the most part, it's prison or the graveyard, and the choice is still made. So it's like, dang, that you just got that much attention.
You know
You
what?
got
I'm gonna
that much,
keep it real with you. I'm gonna tell you something real, like, and it might sound crazy to some, but I know I ain't the only one that felt like this. It was times where I made so much money, I didn't even care. Like, I didn't even care. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep it real. Before I went to I had got locked up in 2020. Man, I made a nice piece of money out here, you know what I'm saying? And my mind was like, you get feelings, certain feelings when you're in the streets. And I'm like, bro, I know for a fact I'm going to jail. Like, I don't know when, I don't know that, but I know I'm going to jail because it's like, all right, there's no way these people just gonna let me just make this much money. Like, I ain't saying like I was a millionaire or nothing like that. Like, I want big meats or nothing, but I just know, like, it's a new day and time. Like, you don't, man, half of these dudes out here that's hustling, these dudes don't get to $5,000 before they go to
right.
jail. So I'm like, bro, I'm at a level where I really need to go ahead and get the hell on. You done did more than enough. And I steady was going, steady was going, steady was going, steady was going. Man, steady was going, steady was going. So I was like, I know I'm going to jail. I don't know when. And I didn't even know how to stop. Like, I didn't know how to stop. I don't even know, like, I wanted to, but I didn't know how.
And that's why I called it an addiction.
Yeah,
Most
it is.
addictions, we know what it's doing to us or what the ultimate conclusion or what I'm saying gonna be, but it's because it's such an addiction, it's hard to let go. And some people don't know how to
Yeah.
stop. Like that's the realest thing I probably ever heard somebody say. Like
Yep.
really not knowing how to.
Yep. Cause it's like, you knowing, okay, we're gonna say you got a spot. This spot, we're gonna just say is doing $4,000 a day. You know you making between $3,000 to $4,000 every single day. Like, of course people gonna be like, bro, why you ain't just stop, bro? You had $250,000, bro. You could have just like, nigga, I know I can get up every single day and go in this spot and I'm gonna make around $4,000. I could do this for 10 days and that's another $40,000. Like, it's easy for you to say that because you wasn't in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna say, man, that was stupid. What you right, it was stupid. But it's just hard to stop when you know you can go over here and get this kind of money every single day. It's guaranteed you're gonna make around this amount of money every single day. Now you done said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go get this job. It it don't just happen overnight. Ain't like you
Right.
just ready to just be this successful legal person overnight. You
Right.
know what I'm
The
saying?
process.
So
Yeah.
it's a process. But the worst thing of all the whole thing is having money and not knowing what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how, to me, having the money and not knowing what to do with it, that's worse than not having the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had all that money and I ain't know what to do with it. So that's what kept me making more and more and more money because I didn't. If I had any knowledge of you know what I'm saying, like business knowledge,
Investments.
I would
Right.
have been got out the way. I'd have been got out the way. But I ain't, like, not having no knowledge is just got me continuously coming back outside,
Because
outside,
it's
outside.
almost like it sounds like the lifestyle is you figure out how to make the money.
Yeah,
You get that locked in, but you never can seem to figure out what to do with the money.
that's a
And
fact.
had you learned what to do with the money could have started working for you,
That's a fact.
which would have made it easy to stop doing what you was doing. I think that the not knowing how to stop can equate to what I'm gonna do next. If
That's a
I ain't doing
fact.
this, then what else I'm gonna do? You know what I'm
That's a
saying? Like,
fact.
cause I know of some people that had business minded people around them, and that's how they was able to stop because they found that another way to
Yeah,
make their money work for them. So they found
yeah,
another system. And so to your point, when you out there, you got a system in making it, but no system in the money making money, no system in the money making money for you, it becomes your dilemma.
yeah.
So you just keep doing what you know to do. And what you know to do is making it. I don't know what to do with it, but I know how to get it.
And that's why it's on you, but it fall on certain people that's around you too, because it's like you could be this dude with all this money and you messing with a female and she just caught up in the lifestyle, the clothes, the shoes, the jewelry, and she can post all these different pictures with Jordans on and you getting all these likes. And you, like, neither one of y'all, that's why I always used to say, like some dudes, like these gangster females, I ain't never really been into that because I don't need both of us to be thugging. Like, what if both of us in jail? Like, what if we had a child together and I'm doing what I'm doing and you doing what you doing? How the hell is we gonna raise our child
You're
if
gonna raise
both
a
of us
child.
in jail? So I need somebody on my team. I need you to be smarter than me. I need you to be stronger than me because I might be the weak link. Yeah, I know how to get the money, but I still might be weak when it come to doing certain things. I need you to be able to, well, look, boo,
Let's do
I'm gonna
this
take
with the
this and
money.
do
We
this.
invest money into this.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Don't just sit around me and just love the lifestyle all the way till I go to jail. And then these dudes they be wondering why their girl done left, and man, girl was just, she was caught up in what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the same way you was. Like, you feel me? Like, a lot of dudes, that's how I know that money be really, it really mess people up for real. Cause you be having to bring certain dudes back down to reality. Like, niggas be in jail. And I done seen niggas be like, hold on, bro. I don't care about your money. You a cold PUS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you not like that, bro. You had some money, but you not like that though.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, he
But to
right
your
because,
point, that's why some people get in it because now they're
right.
perceived differently from what they are. Now they're
Yeah,
seen
fact.
as something that they aren't because that lifestyle creates a mask for them in a sense. You know
People
what
done
I'm
made
saying?
money everything now. Like, money is everything. Like, if a dude told on somebody, like, dudes don't really care because, like, he got some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like certain rules don't apply
There
to
are no
certain
rules.
people.
There
It
are
ain't
no
no rules.
rules.
That ain't no rules.
There are no rules.
Yeah, it ain't no
There's
rules.
no rules. There's no boundaries. There's no morals. There's no principles.
And that's another thing that made me realize, all right, yeah, it's about time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's a thing where like all the young dudes, they think it's cool to backdoor people. You know what I'm saying? Like I really heard people saying it's like, yeah, I'm the backdoor king and I'm backdoor, and I'm like, damn, like they really think that's cool.
That's the
You
new
think that's
move.
cool? Like what the hell? Like hell no. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just imagine you getting backdoored by somebody that you done looked out for a million times, or people you be
Yeah.
around. Like, of course I got my guards down because I thought you was my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got backdoored before. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it won't even that long ago, to be honest with you. It was last summer. You know what I'm saying? I got backdoored by somebody that I was looking out for. You know what I'm saying? A person that I actually saved his life for real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, like you that street shit, you can't. It ain't no winning. You can't
Yeah.
win.
It ain't no winning because there ain't no rules.
It ain't no
Ain't
rules.
no
And
boundaries. Yeah.
it's like even if you make $1 million, but you get locked up and you got to do 20 years, you still lost. You still lost.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a couple dollars out here, but you can't spend the money on a boat, on a yacht,
Right.
out the country with your family and raising your. You got to spend the money on commissary. Like you spending the money on noodles and stuff to put in the noodles. Like that's lame as hell. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you, a lot of dudes think like being penitentiary rich is ain't nothing cool about that, man. Nobody
Yeah.
care about no damn soups and cakes and stuff, man.
But it's the mindset though, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
the,
the
they
mindset.
still feel on top by being able to, have more noodles to the next man.
Yeah,
They kind of feel they still because it's very much ego driven. We
that's
got
a
to put that
fact.
out. Very much ego driven, and so all of that feeds the ego as well. I got like two more before we end with some questions. So you mentioned uh about or what did I see that? I don't know if you mentioned or if I saw it about being shot. Was that
Oh
before
yeah,
the year?
huh?
Was that before you did the 6 years?
No, that was after when I came home from the 6 years.
So when you came home from the 6 years before you went back is when you got shot.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So now that probably also contributed to that mindset of need to make an adjustment. No?
Um, um, See, like when I came home and when I got shot, that was when I came home from the 6 years. So I had the thought of trying to change, but like when I got shot, it was like, all right, I'm still trying to change, but it was like, all right, I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna take care of this first, then I'm gonna change after this. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because it was like, man, I can't just let you just do
Yeah.
that to me like that. Like, you feel me? But it was like at that moment I had like so much. I ain't gonna say so much going on, but I had so many dudes like they was really like hating on me, like dudes that I ain't do nothing but look out for. That's that's another thing that changed me too because I'm like, damn, dudes that I really looked out for and try to help get some money and try to take care of them. These dudes like y'all want to see me dead. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually ended up like I found out like I knew why I got shot, but I didn't really know why for real. Like I knew because me and the dude had something going on, but I didn't know why for real. So the whole time it was because somebody that I thought was my homeboy went and told the dude that I said something that I didn't even say. You know what I'm saying? Like he went and see a lot of dudes like it's more than one way to get people out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't really like you or if I envy you, it's more than one way. I don't have to physically do nothing to you myself. I could go stir something up with you and somebody else. You could have words with a girl, and I could just go tell her like, yeah, she said this, that, and the third. And when he went and told the dude, it was one of them. Damn, if somebody would have told me that, I would have did the same thing.
Uh,
Like it was one of them. I ain't got no choice. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like the dude went and told the man that I said I was gonna kill him and his kids. You know what I'm saying? I never said that. I never said that, and it's crazy because me and the dude that shot me, we actually talked though. Like we talked,
mm,
and that's how I found this out though. But we talked, and a lot of dudes like that didn't really know, like, bro, you talk to that, like, bro, you, like, hold on, look, I'm gonna tell you why I talked to him. We was at a block party, and one of my homeboys was like, man, look, dude out here, and I'm like, oh yeah, where he at? But he keep telling me like, man, nah, I think you need to listen to what he need to tell you. I'm like, man, that dude shot me. I don't want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So he just keep telling me, man, you need. So I'm like, man, all right, you know what? Because now I'm thinking. I said, okay, I got my gun on me, but man, there's 1,000,001 people out here. If I shoot this man out here, I'm going slam to jail. I'm going slam to jail. Like these people know me and everything. I done grew up with a lot of these people out here. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see what he say. I'm gonna see what he got to say. I got to hear this. So when I'm talking to him and he tell me why, he like, bro, I ain't even had no real problem with you, but such and such told me such and such. I said, man, what the,
mm,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, like, so now hurt. I'm more hurt than mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I got shot in 2013. When I talked to the dude, I think it was like 2019 or something.
oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
different
saying?
time.
So it was old. Well, it ain't that old because street stuff it don't never get
Right,
old. But it was, you know what I'm saying? It won't like it just happened like last year. You feel me? So I just was more hurt that it was like, damn, this out of jail and everything when he was locked up. So I'm like, damn, why would you want to see me die? Like, you feel me?
right.
So yeah,
Wow.
that's another
And so
thing
that's
that,
when
that
you were
made
talking
me.
about that betrayal and
Yeah,
friends not being you and being backdoored and all that.
yeah, facts.
Mm. So, but because I know you said you were trying to change, that was in your mind, but now it's like I can't let you get away with this. But can you recall when you were in the hospital, like realizing, in spite of I can't let this slide, but I do need to do something different? Like, was that not heavy on your heart? Like, because you got kids, right? It could have went another way.
Yeah,
Maybe it's like
facts.
you got shot in your head, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure it had to be thoughts of this could have went the other way. You didn't have to survive this.
Like would be so crazy. Like, 'cause when I got shot, like I don't know why, but it's like we don't even think about certain shit, like certain stuff. We don't even think about it. Like so, like me dying, it didn't even really cross my mind. Like
Mm,
I'm just like I'm thinking I'm good because I got shot and I'm still here. So I'm like, man, like these ain't fuck with me. Like I'm like that. Like that's what I'm thinking. But I remember it was a time when I heard that like the doctors with the nurses and stuff, like they was like, I don't know what I heard. I just heard a bunch of noise. And I was like, when I look up, I'm like, what the hell wrong? Why y'all making all this noise? Like, and the lady was just like, thank you, Jesus, thank you. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for what? She was like, baby, you was dying just now. Like, I didn't know I was
mm,
dying though. I thought that I was falling asleep. Like, I thought I was just like, it just felt like you just came home from work, you done took your shower, and you just flicking through the channels and you kind of start dozing off a little bit.
mm,
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. Like that was like one of the most peacefulest moments I ever
mm.
felt in my life. Cause I
Wow.
didn't know that I was dying though. So when the lady told me like, you was almost gone, I'm like, that's when it hit me. I'm like, nah, I can't die, bro. Like, cause at first I'm thinking like, man, shit, if I was to die right now, they gonna know me as a real nigga. I ain't never told on nobody. I ain't never did no flaw. I ain't never went to jail and did no gay nothing. I ain't never nothing like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, the world gonna know me as a good dude, a real dude. But when I woke back up, I'm like, oh no, I'm tripping. Like I can't die right now. Like I ain't even fully built no relationship with my son yet. Like how the hell I'ma die right now? Like I ain't even got nothing going on in life. Like it be so many dudes that die and like nigga, you ain't even made it past your hood. You never even been to Virginia Beach. Like that shit down the street. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, man, hell no. Like I'm tripping. Like I gotta do something different. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it gotta be something though. I gotta find something because niggas get shot one time. Niggas get shot in their leg and die.
Yeah, my nephew got shot under his arm.
Like under his armpit.
Like under his
Damn.
armpit and died.
God damn. Nah, that's crazy. Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's like. This could have went a whole nother way. People,
Yeah, it could have.
what's the Redskin player? Was Sean Taylor? He got shot in his leg, right?
Yeah, and I
That
remember when he got. I remember that, and I'm
laid
like,
out.
damn, he died from a leg shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And to this day, like I drank a whole lot of milk. I always used to drink a lot of milk, but when I got shot, I remember the doctors was like, do you drink a lot of milk? And I was like, yeah, what made you ask me that? And he was like, just looking at your bones, like you got some real strong bones. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, man, he breaking down like the places in the areas how I got hit. He was like, man, you don't really know how lucky you is. Like you don't even supposed to be here right now. You you feel me? So yeah, like yeah,
And so I'm sure you have at least had the thought process that you here for a reason,
facts,
and
facts.
a reason bigger than just in the streets chasing money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's just no coincidence that you survive an injury like that. It's really unusual. It's very
Facts,
much unusual. And so for you to survive such a tragic injury to that magnitude, there's definitely something greater here for you to fulfill. And people hear that and they think, oh, maybe I'm gonna be some
facts.
speaker to millions of people on the stage, or maybe I'm gonna, save lives. And a lot of times that purpose ain't gotta be all grand like what we see on social media. Because when you really think about it, it's each one reach one.
Facts.
That's impact right there. Each one reach one is
Facts.
impact. You know what I'm saying? So like I said earlier, my little put together introduction, you inspiring 2 or 3 people a day suffice.
For sure.
Because you weren't supposed to be here to be able to do that right. You weren't supposed to be here to be
For
able to have
sure.
this interview right now. And so for you to be allowed to still be here to build a relationship with your son, your children,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like build a romantic life if that's something you desire. You know what I'm saying? You being able to be authentic, be your natural self, and not have to change who you are to appease to nobody. Changing your mindset is different from changing who you are. Some people get it twisted. You can change your behaviors and still be who
Facts.
you are. Because at the end of the day, our behaviors are choices, not necessarily
Yeah.
character. Now, these could
Yeah.
be choices coming from a bad space of your character, but that don't denote true character just because you made bad choices. That's what they call decisions. And so, if you took it lightly then, you can't take it lightly now. You know what I'm saying? That yeah, it's just not. It's just it's abnormal for someone to survive. that type of injury. It truly is. And I'm sure the doctors have explained to you
Yeah.
in, in many ways. And so, it's just being able to understand. And maybe you don't even know what the real quote unquote purpose is. And see, I think that's another trick bag. Like we think, oh, purpose, I gotta go look and find it. Like it's something you gotta go catch. Purpose is in here. You know what I'm saying? Purpose
Yeah.
is in here. Purpose is being as authentic as you can and true to yourself. That's how you find purpose. See, now social media tells us to find purpose by going and run over there doing what he doing and saying what she's saying and act like he acting.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't purpose. You just acting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just out here. You a whole poet. You just reciting and saying what you know people want to hear. That ain't
Yeah.
necessarily purpose. And so, I think that, and I really think this. I really think that, and that's why I know even when I put together my little presentation, like I was intentional about doing it how I did it and overly explain the things I overly explained because there are certain things that people can't hear from another black man that they're gonna hear from you. It's almost like for me as a woman, if you haven't lived a certain lifestyle, I don't know how effective you can be for me. Because I come from an unfortunate background with experiences that, if you know what I'm saying, like if you haven't had those experiences, I don't know how impactful you'll be for me. Even though I'm years removed from that environment, right? That's still a part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still, it's a lot of that's still in me. Even though it's not my lifestyle or my behaviors or my choices, a lot of them contributed to the woman that I am. So when a woman that comes from where I'm coming from, she gonna impact the heck out of me because I can understand the path and the shoes she walked in, and she can understand mine. You see what I'm saying? So I say that to say it's certain things that people can't hear from any black man. It ain't gonna impact them. It ain't gonna hit them the same way. It's gonna be different coming from you.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's not, oh, I gotta go to the Boys and Girls Club every Thursday and speak to the youth. Oh, I need to make sure, it ain't even, it don't have to be that deep to be impactful. You see what I'm saying? It don't have to be that deep to be impactful. And I think that ultimately, when it comes down to purpose, it's making an impact. Right where you are. It don't have to be on the stage. You don't need 500,000 followers. Just being you. Just being you. And every time, and I don't do this at all. I'll just be clear. I don't be jumping on people's lives. I don't really be moving like that. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah,
I
that's
ain't no
100 though.
psycho. I just don't typically.
That's
You could
love
be
though.
somebody that, listen, I don't be moving like that. And I can remember when I jumped on one of your lives, and I'm looking at the comments, and I'm like, dude, don't even realize this impact.
Yeah.
This impact. You gotta realize, and I'm taking my time saying this because I really feel it in my heart. A lot of times when we're entertained, you kick your feet up, you just watch the show. You don't really engage in the entertainment. Unless your team winning, you got money on the game, but entertainment is to be viewed and witnessed and watched. A lot of people on social media is entertaining people. They're not impacting nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're not pricking
facts.
somebody's mind. They're not pricking somebody's mind. They say, man, I didn't even think about it like that. They just being entertained. And so trust me when I tell you, you're making an impact. You're making an impact. You're not just merely entertaining people. I don't care how he the moment may cause for. You're making an impact because ain't nothing, and I'm sure you can relate, it's nothing, in my opinion, I'm not gonna say nothing, I think that's a little too far-fetched, but it's hard to compare when you finally find somebody you can relate to versus not having nobody that can relate to you. Because when you don't got nobody to relate to you, feel like you're on an island by yourself. Nobody gets it. But when somebody talking your talk and they getting it, it's like, oh man, he understand.
For sure.
That makes, you know what I'm saying? Now that's somebody I can actually talk to. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody I can actually listen to. And so I'm taking my time with this because I'm trying to tell you, you're making an impact. The community is they hearing you, and in some retrospect, it's got to be heard. It's got to come from you. They can't hear from all these other jokers. And I ain't no slight to nobody. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have said that. Nobody get
Nah, I
offended.
get it
You
though.
know,
I
you
get
see
it
that, but
though.
that's real. Because I'm sure you know some people that's real and authentic that impact you. That they say certain things that have you thinking different, moving
For sure.
different, responding different. That's impact. Anytime you adjust to somebody's reaction or how they view something, that's impact.
Yeah.
That's impact. So keep doing what you're doing. I got some questions. I'm gonna get you out of here because I can do this all night. And so I may run into some things that we probably did discuss, but maybe the question may trigger more in-depth response. Okay. So let me ask you. I got a slew up in front of me, so I'm just looking for like the one to pop out at me. So you mentioned about feeling unseen when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
And so did you ever come to a realization, and if you didn't say so, where the streets made you feel seen, but a lot of it probably was just a trauma bond?
Facts. That's a fact though. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, like a lot of dudes be in the streets, or a lot of dudes be hanging with certain dudes in the streets because they ain't getting that love. I remember one time I was locked up and I asked the dude, it was a little young dude. I was like, bro, I'm like, man, you in this gang thing. I think he was a blood. I'm like, bro, I said, bro, them niggas they don't make sure you eat. They don't do nothing. Like what the hell? Like, what's the benefits of being in the gang? Like, why is you even in the gang for? And when he broke it down to me, he made me look at certain dudes. Cause I used to have this thing in my mind, like, man, niggas running to them gangs, them niggas weak, them niggas scary. You know what I'm saying? That's why they in them gangs. But when he broke it down, he was like, bro, he was like, man, my family, I don't really got no family. You don't never see me go to the store. I don't go to the store. I don't really get no mail. I don't get no visits. As he's saying it, I'm thinking like, I never really seen him get no visits, mail, or none of this. So I'm like, damn. So he was like, yeah, bro, I don't really got no family. So he was like, man, I really was just looking for family for real. Like, I just wanted some love. And he was like, at the time, like, I thought they was like showing me love. But really, they was really like using them as like a crash dummy for real. You know what I'm saying? But by the time he had noticed they was using him as a crash dummy, it was like kind of like too late because you already in it now. So
All the
you
way
can't
in.
tell them, "Oh no, I ain't doing that," or "I ain't." That's a violation.
Yeah.
So I think like yeah, like it really be like that for real. And it was like that with me too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I really did this go back to what we was talking about, like when you start off doing something for this reason, but it end up being a whole nother.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like I came out to try to get, but then I'm like, damn, like these dudes, like really. At the time, I'm thinking these dudes really showing me love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might come outside with my little outfit on, and dudes like, man, I fuck with them shoes, bro. Them, you know what I'm saying? It was time where like I might come in the house, I got my little round up. My mama don't even tell me I'm handsome. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, man, they showing me love out here in the streets. But it really won't love though, for real. I thought it was some love, but it really won't no love though. That's just how I was
because
thinking
you know
then.
I seem to have grown to understand is that when you have, because we comparing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And when you don't have much to compare to something, anything is a lot. You know what I'm saying? If nobody's saying I love you at home, But every time you step off the stoop, I love you, boy, I love you, boy, I love you, boy. That's,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's huge
yeah,
because there's nothing to compare it to.
yeah,
And I think that's why, because some people would, they'll say, well, you know, some of it was love, most of it wasn't. But the whole concept is that you was comparing their love to no love.
yeah.
Of
Fact.
course it's gonna feel real and sincere. You know what I'm saying? Because there's really
Yeah,
nothing to compare it to. You know, and I think that's
yeah.
kind of how, to your point, it'll all feel like love, and after a while it's like, nah, most of them really don't love me. You know, and you can kind of
Cause you would
maybe
really
count on
be,
one hand the ones that do, versus the 20 that's just out there with me.
you would be like, you would be like lowballing yourself and don't even know it.
Don't
Like,
even know it.
because it was like I remember just like being in the little trap spots and I'm waking up and you got the like the ladies and stuff, they get high, but I'm waking up in the trap spot and they like, hey, I made you some pancakes and some, like, damn, my mama ain't made me no pancakes and some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where you kind of start calling some of these people like your mama, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
I'm really around y'all more than I'm around my own mama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to, you know what I'm saying? Like I might have got into something up the street and somebody then went and told the lady, hey, your son up there, he ready. And she done came up there to try to, I done might have got pulled over or something. The police
Yeah.
done got me and, you know what I'm saying? That's my son. And this whole time, this lady not my mama. I'm serving the lady, but she like a mama to me. You feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so it really
Mm-hmm.
be like, and the street crazy when you really think about it. It's crazy for
Yeah.
real.
And sometimes you can only think about it when it's not your mindset.
Yeah.
You can't think about it in real time because it's operational in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like you not, you know what I'm saying? It's like ain't no time to be sitting back trying to figure out. You got to keep
Yeah.
moving. So, but
It's
once that's
just
no longer your
everything
mindset,
moving. It's rolling.
exactly,
Yeah, it's
exactly. It's
rolling.
almost like there's no real time to try to investigate and evaluate who's who because this thing is moving so fast. And
I
so
only
that's why,
put together like the only time I had really put together stuff that didn't make sense to me that seemed weird is when I was locked up. Like I'd be laying in
and
my
still,
cell
mm-hmm.
and I'd be thinking like, hey, you know what? I think he the one that did he, and it'll all start making sense. Like,
All
oh
start clicking.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like I remember, like, I remember when I was locked up, I was thinking about my baby mama, right? And I was like, cause she had she had this thing on me where I just felt like she would never do nothing. She just this church girl. And I ain't throwing no dirt on her because she really is a good girl for real. But I remember one day we got into it and she called somebody to pick her up one day. So I'm so mad, I ain't really thinking like, who the hell is dude? Like, who is this dude? I'm just like, she don't talk to nobody but church people. So I'm like, this a church friend. I just probably never seen him before, but this a church dude.
Uh,
So when I'm locked up, she makes a mistake and write a letter to me that was for the dude that she was sneaking and talking to that I knew nothing about. So I'm just in my mind, like one day in my cell, I said, you know what? That was that goddamn dude that pulled up at my house that day. I put all of it together. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff that I
because you
put
were
together.
sitting still, and
Yeah,
when
I'm
you
sitting
sitting still,
still.
your
I got
mind
time to
roams.
think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got
Mm-hmm.
time to think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's why sometimes prison can become a blessing because you
facts.
got
It
time
could.
to. You have so much time to actually think when you really made no time to think while y'all here because everything is moving so fast. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice and mesh.
Yep.
So, do you still struggle with the idea of feeling unseen? Is there anything that triggers you nowadays? You know, sometimes our
Like
past can have us glitching a little bit where we be triggered.
I think now with the unseen thing, it be more so like when it comes to certain stuff. Like I don't care about you. No, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. Like if I do music, if I put some music out and it's like y'all showing all these other people love, but y'all act like y'all don't see me. Like I know good and well you saying because
Mhm.
like you know how the internet is or Instagram. Like Instagram, you can post a picture, you get one like on the picture, but when you go look at your views, you got 1,500 views. So it's like, damn,
Literally,
all
yeah.
y'all gonna look at my stuff, but
Mhm.
you're not gonna show me no love. I think it still be sometimes when it comes to certain stuff. Like I post a picture, it get 15 likes, but I post that same picture in my stories, and I got 1,000 views. Like nigga, that's the same picture that was on my timeline that I know you looked at, but you just kept scrolling. So yeah, I think it just be it's the same, but it just be with certain stuff though. You feel me?
And that's kind of why I asked, because I figured with social media in the time we living in now, you know what I'm saying? Like it could, I can see how it could be triggering for
Yeah,
anybody that might have had those struggles, because that's essentially what the platforms are for, right? To be seen,
fact,
and I
fact.
think that it's actually become more abrupt on social media than in person in terms of the intentions behind not wanting to see you. Because what I realized
Yeah,
many years ago, and I ain't hating or nothing like that, it ain't even part of who I am. But what I realized is a lot of people don't want you to know they see you. Because social media,
man,
ain't no way you don't see me. You see me. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a
man,
matter of being unseen. You just don't want me to know you saw me.
man.
And see,
Hey,
people don't
and
realize
look,
that
this
I
how
put a
you
little
know.
picture on you. I got 500 views,
This
but I
how
got
you know
7
people
likes.
see you.
Okay.
This how you know people see you. This how I know people see me because they tell me everything I do when they see me in real life. Like what? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you
Look,
telling me
look,
everything I
but
did.
look though, doesn't it amaze you though that people had the audacity to do that? People run to me and
I
like, oh, I remember I ran to this young lady, I couldn't remember, I still remember. She said we went to school together, whatever. She's like, yeah, I be seeing your interviews, you doing so good. That's what's up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I'm saying to myself, why would she be telling me that? No one, she ain't liking or sharing or nothing. It's like it's almost like they're oblivious to what they doing. It's like you got the audacity to tell me everything you
but
see
you
me
know what I
doing.
think though?
But
I think I think they don't even be looking that deep into it. I think
they
like for
don't.
instance when a dude see me, he want to let it be known that he know who I'm is. So he just, hey, bro, I rock with your music, bro. And I asked the dude one day. He was like, bro, I'm a fan, bro. I love your music, bro. I be liking what you post, bro. And I was like, damn, I ain't never seen you like nothing before, bro. Like he was like, but this is what they always say. This their favorite line. Yeah, bro, I don't really be doing the social media
Like
like
that.
that. Like, oh my God. So
Well,
you
that's how they
see,
all got the same line. That's a universal response. I'm telling you. I
man,
don't
they
really be on here
blows
like
me.
that.
These people blows me. You on here every day watching what I do, but you don't do social media like that. What?
I
Like
promise you that's a universal response. That's a universal
they
response.
blow me, bro.
I don't
Like
do it like that. Mm-hmm. All right, let me get some of these questions out the way. I done held you long enough. Okay, I'm gonna do this thing with you. What I do is finish the sentence. Okay, that's a little thing I like to do. So let's do this. Let me go back here. I feel I'm not gonna get through most of these. Right now, 45. Okay, here we go. I started sentence and you finish it. Okay.
I bet.
The first thing drug money gave you that money couldn't actually buy was.
Mm, the first thing that drug money gave me that money couldn't buy, I'm gonna really say real pain for real.
Mm.
I mean, you can't pay for pain anyway, but I'm gonna say that because I feel like I got more pain. I feel I got more pain than money. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I got more pain than money, especially when I be like I I be feeling I contributed to a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't look at it how I was looking at it then. If I serve somebody and I seen them, I gotta be like, yeah, I got this shit. Like, but now I be looking at people like, damn, I used to have people looking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say pain, man. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say pain.
Mm. Okay. When I got shot, everybody thought I was okay because
They ain't thought I was okay. They thought I was dead.
yeah, they thought you was dead.
These niggas keep calling my shit. Damn, I know it's probably still going too. Damn, man.
You probably gotta put your phone
Damn.
on do not disturb.
You probably still can
I
hear
have
me
my
though.
do not disturb on.
They ain't thought I was okay though. They thought I was
Yeah,
dead. But let me try to think of an answer while
they
this
thought you was dead.
phone messing up.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
they thought I was okay. They thought I was okay because um,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I don't know how to answer that one.
Can you hear
Okay,
me
we
now?
got a little action. We got a little action.
Still can't hear me?
We got a little bit of action. Let me think about it. Also, when I got shot, they thought I was okay because
You still can't hear me?
damn, man, niggas keep fucking my goddamn interview up, man. You probably can hear me, but I don't know. Hopefully, when I go around this block again, it'll be back.
I think you got to get out and get back in though. These last a little short. I just keep people too long. That's the problem. Maybe get out and come back in. Go out and come back in. Just take him out and see if he can realize he's out. I'm gonna remove him so he can join us. I don't know. People lives be so interesting to me. I just find this way to make these lives a little shorter. You know, I know it's hard to stay tuned in for 2-3 hours. I think I'm just so passionate about what I do. You know, I just be wanting people to have an opportunity, you know, to get it all out. Let's see. Okay, all right, let's see. Let's see if he gonna jump back in. I ain't gonna get to these questions because I didn't help them too long. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. For the record, my lives are supposed to be 2 hours. I give people minimum 1 hour 45 minutes. Somehow I still end up going 2 hours and 45 minutes or 3 hours. And so I gotta find a way to be a little more mindful, you know. Let's see if he is able to come back in. I love this green on me. I gotta start wearing more green. I love this green on me. Okay, let's see. That's not it. I thought that was him trying to jump back in. Wi-Fi is my worst enemy on the lives. Where you at? Where you at? You're trying to be patient with us. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do all my first sentence questions and let him go. Take this with me. You know what? It might. Let me see. This might have. No. I promise you, I sleep 8 more minutes. I promise you, I sleep 8 more minutes. Let's talk about it with April is each and every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Each and every Tuesday. Next week is JMO, I believe. Yeah, I believe JMO is next week. I'm booked all the way through. I think November calendar is open now, right? Yeah. I think I have one more Tuesday open in October, and so I've already opened up November's calendar. Um, so if you're interested, and anyone is interested to join me or just having a conversation, that's why I be so long. I be trying not to keep it scripted and you know QA. I kind of really want people to be able to open up their hearts and relive moments and things like that. But if you know anyone that is interested in uh, being interviewed, anyone that's interested in sharing their story, um, refer. LTA is on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. I haven't really built up Twitch. I mean, there's too many platforms to keep up with, so we did live, but I haven't really spent any time, honestly, on trying to build up a following there at the moment. I think you might be having a more difficult time than I would expect. But if they would just kick back out and pop back in. Let me see. I'm just gonna message him and see if he can get it. Yeah, each and every Tuesday. I also do offer group discussions. I try to do them once a month, but my calendar just get booked so fast. It fills up so fast that I don't really be having the time to prepare for a group live. I will. You know what? I think that's what I'll do. I think I'm gonna do that for my last opening in October. I think I'm gonna leave that open for a group discussion. I believe my last one was the topic was regarding manhood, and I had a few gentlemen join me on expressing, their concerns, their struggles, just as being a man, particularly black and brown men. And I think the one before that was, I had a few women join me. The topic was friendship, and the difference regarding grieving friendships versus grieving romantic um, relationships, and how, the difference of the two, and the different things we go through with our sisterhood circle and such. I look forward to doing one. I did want to do one. I had an idea about 2 months ago, and again, the calendar just got booked up too fast. But I do um, have an idea, and I would love to do a group discussion with a few men and a few females regarding just discussing community and the different things that we lack community wise and that we need community wise. I don't know if he's going to be able to rejoin. Yeah, I think there might be an issue on his end. I don't think he saw the message yet. I'm gonna give him another minute. If not, it was pretty long. I think he had ample time to share his story, and the only thing we're missing was just my ending questions, and which is not a big deal for me. But yeah, I do. I would like to get together with a few men and a few women, probably two of each, and have an open dialogue regarding community. And so as I'm thinking through, I'm probably going to do that in October. With that last Tuesday that's open in October, that's probably what I'll do. As a matter of fact, I need to just note that now so that I don't fill up that date. I so appreciate the support. I definitely appreciate the referrals, the commitment, the subscriptions, the encouragement. I do have quite a few DM conversations where I am being very much encouraged and appreciated for what I'm doing. Absolutely, I thoroughly enjoy doing these lives. I definitely feel like it's very much purpose driven, and I'm probably gonna have to just end this live because I don't think he's able to join. It doesn't typically take this long, and I'm afraid there may be another complication on his end. So maybe I'll just do my clicks just in case he can't come back in. 57 minutes, about a few minutes. It shouldn't take a few minutes. I don't think he saw my message. But let me just do my what I would typically end with saying in case he is unable to join. So again, thank you. Here at Davis Development Group, which is one of our businesses, one of our family-owned businesses, we are in the market to purchase properties as is, any condition, in DC, Maryland, Virginia, Florida, Georgia, or Ohio. Please reach out to us at 202-656-9974 if you are in need of selling your home. Maybe you're going through a divorce. Maybe you've inherited a property that you no longer want to maintain. Maybe you're behind your mortgage, or maybe you're behind on your taxes. Whatever the situation is, if you need to sell your house and sell your house fast, as is condition, with no commission fees, no clean out needed, 202-656-9974. If there's anyone looking for any rental properties, if you need help in managing your rental property, if you're looking for tenants for your personal rental property, that's Air DDG. You can reach out to me, same number, 202-656-9974. If there's anyone looking for any electrical service, whether it's for residential property or for commercial property, another business of ours, you can reach out to me. Same number, 202-656-9974. If there's anyone looking for any athletic apparel, please check out Rue. He is super supportive. One of our most highly recommended sponsors for Let's Talk About It April. Reach out to him. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. He's on TikTok. Also, my 18-year-old son, Miles Davis, with Be Empowered Clothing. You can check him out at CEO_BE Clothing. Again, that is CEO_BE Clothing. I thank you for your time. I thank you for attention. Like, share, and subscribe. I will end